Yeah. All right, bet.
I love her because she got her own.
Yo, if you are in here right now, write us something in the chat, drop an emoji. I promise you, this is going to be an all-time Players Choice show. I promise you that much. You guys see the cast that's up here. We got an all-star cast today. It's about to go down. Man, I'm excited. I've been excited for this show all week long. I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna shout out everybody that's watching the show right now, everybody that's watched all of our previous shows, anybody that's tuned in right now. Like the video, comment, subscribe. We got an all-star show for you. I promise you. Yo, before we go ahead and fire it up and get into J-Rob's quarterback list, because we're doing that first. Because look, that might top everything on the show. Yeah, J-Rob, I'm starting with you. But before we do that, does anybody have anything that they want to talk about? Excluding your teams. Don't talk about your teams right now because we'll get into that.
So y'all telling me I can't talk about the New York Jets?
Nah, J-Rob, get it off. Get it off, J-Rob.
Let him enjoy his one win of the season.
Ben fluid.
Let him enjoy his one win.
I bet you the Jets finished with more wins than the Bears.
Good. That means we get a better draft pick. Awesome. Good for you.
Hey, why would you want a better draft pick if y'all going to waste it anyway?
I'm just nervous, though. The only thing is, like, yo, I like what Flacco looked like he got us doing something. I'm just nervous, like, when Zach come back, is it going to look the same?
I'm telling you, bro, we about to go. I'm telling you, J-Rod, like I said, we're going to go 4-0. We're going to start the season 4-0.
I would love to see the Giants go 4-0. It'd be good for the city.
Yeah, that is the worst 2-0 team in football right now.
Wow.
Wait, who's worse than the Giants? 2-0.
Who the teams that's 2-0?
Chiefs, Dolphins,
Bills,
Bengals.
Bills,
Eagles,
Giants, Eagles, and there's one other one.
Oh, fuck it. We could be the worst.
Dolphins.
Miami, Philadelphia, KC, Tampa, Buffalo, and the Giants.
Tampa was.
Okay, that's fine.
And believe me, we will get into all of those teams.
We could be the worst 2-0 team. We gonna be 4-0 though. So I mean, I ain't tripping.
Might be the worst 4-0 team.
That sounds good.
I can't wait to play y'all. Ooh.
Oh, bro, you're gonna win by like 30.
Bust y'all ass, bro.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know what you need to do, Ron? You need to highlight that camera on that top right on Bama right there. Let him get it off.
Hold on, we about to get into it. But first,
you know what's great though. Before you get into Ron, it's so funny because after the first week, what were they all saying when they had bad games or there's only one game? It's only one game. Now they have a good week. Hey, you were the best. We're going
to Wait. Who had a bad week? Week 1.
Not a bad week, but I'm saying he didn't go crazy. Like
not that jersey. He
didn't go crazy.
Not that jersey.
One game. He had 6 TDs. You know who else had 6 TDs? Matt Flynn had 6 TDs. Tommy Kramer had 6 TDs.
Wait. Don't put it up yet. Don't put it up
Marino. Because both of them had 6 TD games. Which one is it going to be? Only one game. We don't know yet. Let's not get too high. I'm not low on him. You know I like him. Just let's not get too high too fast.
What you just said with all of them names is tomfoolery, man. Like I'm not even gonna do this with you, man.
All right, hold on. Wait. We're gonna get into it. I need everybody.
That's what I said. That's all I said.
Not yet.
Listen though. J-Rob has a quarterback list that it's a must see. I seen it and I. Wait, can J-Rob explain himself?
Let me explain the list. Let me explain, please.
Before you do, listen, chat. I'm not showing J-Rob's list until we at least get 25 likes. Come on, this is nasty already. It's 65 people in here. Come on, let's go. Let's get it right.
If we don't get 30 likes, I'm going to tell you my latest dad joke.
No.
Oh, please like the video. Please like.
I think you kill the whole vibe every time you do that.
Oh
no, please.
What do you call someone who never farts in public?
Oh Jesus Christ!
I'm telling you, this episode we will
private tutor.
I ain't gonna lie, that was low key fire.
Ain't no way.
That was low key fire.
I wish I had a soundboard and put crickets.
That was actually
put my
pretty
face
good.
up here.
All right, J-Rob,
yo.
you have the spotlight. Why? Talk to us about your list.
All right, so boom. So please, everybody, make sure you listen to this. This list is a quarterback list, but it is not your normal top 10, top 12 list where we just ranking guys. This list moves like college football does. Weekly, you can go up, you can go down. This thing is performance-based, winning-based, losing-based as well. But it's a top 12 quarterback list. It is a power ranking. So the power rankings will change every single week. I made this list based on week 1 and week 2. I put the evaluations together before I put the list together. So, fellas, understand this list is not what I think who the best 12 guys in the league are. This is the best 12 from the past 2 weeks. This also list is a way for us to give flowers to those quarterbacks who don't get enough love. And we keep talking about the quarterbacks in the mid-tier that y'all love so much that ain't really been doing enough shit. So this is the way you get your recognition. Now, with further ado, J-Rob and the Light Up Boys present the first ever quarterback power rankings. Throw that thing up.
Yeah, Rob, hold on. I can't. We need 2 more likes. I'm like,
one more like.
Now look. Now I gotta be the bad guy. I gotta be the bad guy because
how are
I'm
you
sitting
wearing
here.
a Coyotes jersey and a Blue Jay hat?
I'm from both cities, bro. I'm from both cities. I got a rep for everywhere I'm from.
Hey, I'm at 30 where we at.
Listen, like the damn video. Stop being weirdos.
Hey, I just want to make sure. I also want to just make one thing clear. I spoke to everybody that's a part of the Light Up Boys. Shout out to Yakoski. We had a whole meeting. Shout out Trent.
Sir.
Shout out my boy Nick, because they pulled up. We had a convo. Shout out Lucas and gang.
Hey, what about Dub? He part of the gang?
No,
he's good. He don't want to be here. We took off him
Dub, you nasty.
Your man didn't include me. Your man didn't include me. That's not my fault.
You can't just say you a Crip because you wear blue. You just put the letters on your Discord and you ain't even like talk to nobody, bro. You just do my setup. You do the setup. And we didn't even have a conversation. I ain't jump you in. We ain't have a conversation.
So we boys and everything. I thought that we could just do that. Like if you join my shit, you feel me? I wouldn't mind that.
I was never invited to nobody's shit.
But you're my mans. I expect you to do that regardless because you my mans. If you switch up your thing, I wouldn't even say nothing.
I get what you're saying, Doug.
You don't need permission to join up, bro. You my guy. You my guy.
I don't want to put this out there. I already told you in here. I want you to come. I want you to pull up. I already told you I want you to be a part of the Koski. I don't want to keep going back and forth. I apologize for the way I came at you. My home is open. Me and the brotherhood is open for you, bro.
We're gonna talk
it's your
about
world
it.
to join.
We're gonna talk about
it. We're gonna talk.
All right, Jay.
All right. Let's throw that list up, man.
Yep. Let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's not even wait any longer. Here we go.
Here we go, fellas. QB power rankings.
Josh Allen should be 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Nah, Josh Allen should
definitely be 1.
Make sure y'all look
at the power rankings. Make sure y'all look at the power rankings.
Oh man.
Make sure y'all look at these power rankings. Just make sure y'all stare at them.
Hurts is 6.
This is the first conversation.
I can't even lie. Aaron Rodgers got to be.
I don't know why Aaron Rodgers is up here.
Aaron Rodgers is way too high. I just realized that.
I don't know why Rodgers is up here. I don't know why.
If you're just
Allen
saying he played the best so far.
So if y'all wanna come at me, come talk to me.
Tua's over Rodgers right now.
Carson Wentz should be above Russell.
Say that again.
So can I say something?
What?
Wait. So what did I say? This is what I say. Y'all have to listen. Y'all have to listen to everything I said, though. What did I say? How did this list move?
You said 1.
The list moved like college football.
Yeah.
So before the list start, who's automatically going to be at the top of the college football rankings? Mahomes, Allen, Rodgers, Brady. Hold on. Let me finish. This is my list. It's not your list. Let me finish.
Hey.
Your list ignorant.
Hey. Taylor Swift had an amazing album, but Beyonce had album of the year.
Listen. Hold on now. Let me finish.
Beyonce shit.
Josh Allen. I know everybody is like, why isn't Josh Allen number 1?
That's what I want to know.
Patrick Mahomes is still Alabama. That's my best way to put it. And at the end of the day, like I said on this list, it's like it moves like college football. Josh Allen is Georgia. He's knocking on the door. But as of right now, I cannot put him above Allen. I can't. I mean, above Mahomes. I can't do it for Allen. I love him, though. That's why he's knocking at the door. He's knocking at the door.
Hold on. Can you take the screen? Can you take the screen out?
Hold on.
There we go.
Talk to me.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, yo, J-Rock.
Aaron Rodgers entered at 3. He dropped to 5.
If we want to talk about week 1,
okay,
and week 2, Josh Allen was better than Mahomes the first 2 weeks.
Listen. I understand. But the thing is, Mahomes was my preseason one, and I love what Josh Allen did in weeks 1 and 2. But in my eyes, it was not enough to move him past Mahomes. So they did to the Titans. That's expected, bro. I'm not gonna put too much stake in that Titans victory.
J-Rob,
it was
can
a
I
great
ask you a
win.
question?
It was a great win, but I'm not gonna put him at 1. I'm not
Can I
gonna
ask you a question, J-Rob?
He's at 2 right now.
J-Rob, if Josh Allen dominates the Dolphins this week, can he jump to number 1?
He could jump. I'm putting stake into opponents too. That's how you kind of got to move on this list. If Allen goes out against the Dolphins, because I look at the Dolphins as a legitimate threat in the AFC East. If they go dominate the Dolphins week 3, that's going to give Josh Allen a legitimate case to go to number 1.
So,
go ahead.
So the only thing I disagree.
Also putting stake into, bro, is I do think Mahomes played better teams in week 1 and 2 than Josh Allen did.
Thanks.
The fact that you got to explain this list so much lets me know this shit is shit.
Whatever.
Hey, I think the main thing I disagree with is this is why I hate power rankings, because I don't think it should be a blend of both. If you're gonna do power rankings, just stick to who performed the best. If you're not gonna stick to just that, I'd rather not see the power rankings. I'm taking
weeks 1 and 2 though.
No, you're taking weeks 1 and 2, but you're keeping your no. I know exactly what you're saying. You're keeping your general take of Mahomes was 1 for you, Brady was 2, Rodgers was 3, and then you're just adjusting to that as the weeks go by. So I understand it completely. I don't agree with it though. I think if we're just gonna do power rankings, just do it based on your performance. Let's just keep it like that. Screw where we had them before. Yeah. Let's say, these power rankings are the guys who's been performing this season. Who's the best? Russell Wilson shouldn't be 12. Aaron Rodgers might not even be in the top 12, if we're going to be honest.
Because this list is not meant to be – this list is not me saying where I think you should be if I was just saying who my top quarterbacks are. This is a performance-based list. Everybody knows Alabama and Ohio State are the best schools, but if Ohio
it's
State
performance-based, Aaron Rodgers isn't on it. It's performance-based, Aaron Rodgers isn't on it.
I see in the comments, people saying about Jared Goff, Jared Goff.
Yeah, like –
Jared
Goff been playing well. Don't disrespect Jared Goff.
Playing well these past 2.
Bro, it's just he's on the lines and people don't care about the lines.
Hold on. How does it make sense?
I've been told y'all.
Tua has 300 more yards than Rodgers and 5 more touchdowns. Rodgers has 400 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's not on that list, or at least he's behind Tua if it's performance-based.
It's not just performance, though. What did I say at the start?
Okay, so then
it's like college football.
Here's my favorite quarterback.
If Aaron Rodgers came in though fluent at like 2-3, so he didn't have the best week 1. Week 2 they bounced back and won. I think at the end of the day he has limited weapons, and as long as they still winning football games, I'm not going to drop him. Have him have some crazy drop.
Week one they played. Hold on. Week one they played a team. He lost and he looked terrible. Week 2 they played a college team and great. He looked better. He still didn't look great, and they won. Big deal.
Look terrible.
Like I said, I took this based off 2 weeks.
Aaron Rodgers in week 1, he looked terrible.
I took this based off 2 weeks.
Terrible, or the whole offense looked terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he didn't look like Aaron Rodgers.
Let's not say
Aaron Rodgers.
Look, I take this list. Like I said,
he didn't look like Aaron Rodgers.
I took this list and I evaluated based off 2 weeks.
Hey,
like I said, it's not going to be right this one. Week 3 will be all based off week 3. There won't be a 2-game shuffle when the next joint come out. Boom.
Y'all better hope.
Hey, next time.
That's what me and the lineup
next time before you drop that list, can you be drunk? That way it'll make me feel better about that list.
Hey, J-Rob, they better hope to God.
Hey, look, man. Hey, your man Tua made it top 10, bro.
No. Y'all better hope to Jesus himself the Dolphins don't beat the Bills. Y'all better hope.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Look.
then
you gonna have to boot me off the show because
he's
won.
Listen.
If the Dolphins beat the Bills, I will buy a Tua jersey.
If Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins
I want
y'all to
look
he
in
will
my eye right now.
easily enter the top 10.
If that nigga Tua,
if the Dolphins beat the Bills, I will buy a Tua jersey
versus the
wear it
Ravens
next week.
If he do that same shit he did versus the Ravens, my nigga, on the Bills, my nigga. I'm talking about that nigga from start. As soon as he put that StreamYard up in the chat, nigga. I'm talking about Tua, nigga. I'm for real. I'm finna hit his mom up and see can we get the birth video, and we gonna play that shit, and we gonna go through his whole fucking life, elementary school, Little League, all of that shit. Let him beat the Bills. That's it. Carry on. Don't let him beat the Bills.
Wait. If Tua beats the Bills, he's having a meteoric rise.
Well, hold on. Say the Dolphins beat the Bills and Tua play like shit. Then what?
There's no way the Dolphins would beat the Bills then.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Our defense turned up. You don't not see what the
Ravens do. Tua can't play like shit.
The likelihood
can't play like shit at all. They got flooded.
If Tua plays like shit, they're not beating the Bills.
All right, everybody, hold on right quick because we're gonna get into all of this. Fluid, what were you saying?
I said the likelihood of the Dolphins beating the Bills and Tua playing poorly. That's
like
very unlikely.
0.001%.
That's not really unlikely because when we consider the fact
that's very unlikely.
No, let me tell you why. When we consider the fact that it's divisional games, so those guys know more than about each other, so it's probably more of a defensive game. That's when games happen when it's low scoring. It's mainly with the divisional games as well. So that's something where it could possibly be a low scoring game because both of those two defenses is really good. That's why I say it's a possibility. It could be.
You see it last year.
If Tua goes out there and lays an egg, the Dolphins will not win that football game.
We'll get blown out.
I don't care how you try to rationalize it, Dub. If he don't come to play, they're not winning, bro.
All right, y'all. Before we move on, I need to hear. Ben, do you have anything to say else about this list?
Yeah. Where's Carson Wentz, JY?
Yep.
Carson Wentz had the first.
I'm not gonna lie.
If it's just first two games, he played well.
Listen. He played well week 2, but I'm not gonna lie. That tie with that week 1 game, it was okay to me. I'm not. It didn't move me too much. I could have given a lot of guys an honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have got one. Trevor could have got one. Joe Flacco had to get one. I gave Joe Flacco and Trevor more because I think the Jaguars were just a little bit more impressive. And I gave Joe Flacco his honorable mention because he's 3rd in passing yards in the NFL right now. So it's like he did something that there's no way I can't honorable mention him. Then I do feel like the way Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions were playing, I would disrespect him. I would disrespect him by not putting him under.
Yeah, Carson Wentz is second, but we'll get into that.
Carson Wentz was on the bubble. I want everybody to know he was definitely in consideration, but I for the first list, he just didn't make it. He might make it next week. We'll see.
Trent, do you have anything else to say about this?
Yeah, his list stinks.
I mean,
well, Trent, sorry.
We already met with talking about the list. Really, can I see this?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Can I see it one more time? I ain't gonna lie. The Rush shouldn't even be on this damn list.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
That's really about it. That's really
I gave Russ the edge just off the numbers a little bit. I also think Nathaniel Hackett is kind of giving him some. There's a lot of guys. Man, you gotta also think for the opening list. A lot of guys did also get the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You got to think this is list 1, so a lot of guys got the benefit of the doubt. Russell Wilson got the benefit of the doubt. Aaron Rodgers got the benefit of the doubt. Like I will firmly admit that. Week 3. I'm telling you, y'all gonna prefer week 3 because that'll really be strictly on no benefit. I'm not throwing no bones. Like I'll be real. If Tua beats the Bills, that 7 is going right up to that
5.
That 5, 4, 3 range. I'm telling you because I think this is also like this is week 1. This is week 1 and 2. Somebody got a bone. A few guys got the benefit of the doubt. Next week list gonna be a lot better.
I think the Dolphins are going to beat the Bills next week.
I think so too, actually.
We'll get into that prediction. We will get into that prediction. All right, chat. I need you guys to go ahead and like the video because going into this next segment, you're going to like the video. All right. you guys, I know everybody's hungry. I know everybody's ready to just dive in. I know everybody's ready to go. I need you guys to just let me set the table first. All right, just let me set the table. I'm gonna play a couple videos and I'm gonna show you guys something, and then from there, it's y'all world. This is the first screen I want to share. I want you guys to just read this carefully. No quarterback has thrown for 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter in 14 years.
Hey, man, come on, man. Come on, I'm about to pull this one on myself. I'm about to pull this motherfucker. Y'all boys better chill out.
Hey, no quarterback has thrown for 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter in 14 years. Just watch the screen. Just watch the screen. All right, y'all see that? Furthermore,
niggas just be dick riding. No, he can't throw deep. Like, you just got to throw deep air and play a football game. Fuck out here, nerd ass niggas. Sit down and go play with somebody's team first. Nerd ass niggas for y'all say shit like this, man. He can't throw deep. He can't throw deep.
You guys see the passing leaders after week 2. You guys see the passing leaders. We got Tua leading the pack with 739.
Who Rose?
Tua, tongue on the area, leading the pack with 739.
Jalen Hurts greater though.
Hey, Carson Wentz with 650 and 2. Joe Flacco with 616 and 3. Next is Josh Allen, then Justin Herbert, Ben's man, then Patrick Mahomes, Dove's man. Then no. Dove's other partner, Jalen Hurts at 7 with 576. Russell Wilson with 559 and 8. Derek Carr and Matt Ryan tied at 9 and 10. You guys see it.
Matt Ryan's so ass.
I love it. I know we on Tua's job strap right now, but I was more impressed by Jalen Hurts.
That's what he needed.
I was more impressed by Jalen Hurts over these last 2 weeks.
You don't get him some shit.
Jalen Hurts
you know who else threw 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter?
Who else?
Sage Rosenfels.
Ew. What year was that? I ask you a question and your response is it don't matter. What year was it?
Don't matter.
Ew. Did you hear that, Trent? That's a bad one.
I'm just saying.
Sage
It do matter. It do matter, man. I look that shit up.
That's definitely one of those plumbers they're gonna be talking about.
Disrespectful because they team some shit.
Hold on. We raving about.
Let's not crown him yet.
I'm saying, don't be raving. You know they. You know
I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, bro.
Answer your question. Between hold on. Everybody got. So he was the last one to do it. So
everybody got to stop talking over each other. Only because we got clips that we got to push out. You know, we got to make this a TikTok video. So if everybody's talking over each other, we can't make nothing happen. We got one mic. Y'all all get y'all points off. The question I'm asking right now, and I need to hear from everybody. Y'all see the title of the show? Is Tua the next superstar? And did Bama and Dawson get it right, saying that Tua is an MVP candidate?
I never said that, but shit.
I mean, as of today,
nah, yes. I'm on that mountain. I said that shit. Yeah, y'all picked on me. Yeah. I said that shit. I'll say it again. Top 3, nigga. Talk about, man. All your favorite quarterbacks, even that sorry ass running back up in Philadelphia, losing that game. That nigga Lamar Jackson was playing perfect throughout that whole game, nigga. What y'all talking about? That nigga really started winning and dealing something. That boy started gambling like he in Las Vegas. Y'all don't watch no fucking. You talking about Sage Rosenfeld? Show me the tape how that nigga was throwing them 4 touchdowns in that fourth quarter. Guarantee it wasn't no magical shit like that, man. Y'all just be disrespectful. Y'all don't know how to watch no shit.
And what team was that verse?
Drink Wild Hours Rose, play Madden, and think y'all know some fucking football, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
So I think what we have to acknowledge.
Fucking 7-7 versus the fucking Minnesota Vikings, and this nigga talking about some momentum shift. Like we playing a fucking video game. Because if it was a fucking momentum shift, and he threw. Man, I ain't even finna get into this. Continue.
No, get into
We
your
could
bag.
get it. We could get into it. We could get into it. Why wouldn't you tell us?
Everything is your agenda, bro. Like,
Get it out.
everything's gonna fit your agenda, bro.
At the end of the day, last fucking laugh. I get to sit here, watch y'all squirm like some cockroaches.
Bro,
let me
man, just also remember it's also week 2. It's still week 2, bro. You didn't win the Super Bowl yet, bro. You better get humble quick. You better humble up quick, bro.
He brought up Seinfeld. I've been humble.
Yo,
Y'all been
Bama, you better humble up quick. It's only week 2. Relax, bro. Relax.
I kept telling all you bum ass niggas his hip was broke. His hip was broke. Y'all been disrespectful.
And who defended you? Told them all the mechanics of the hip and the throw. Just for memory.
My boy Tua got that that MVP.
Bro, get that shit off my screen, bro.
What you mean MVP? MVP, man.
My kinesiology book told me that.
I'm not gonna say Tua's the next superstar after 2 games. Basically 1 game. Like we know he went.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
Yeah, really 1 game. It's really 1 game
because
we're not gonna.
Convincingly beating the Patriots is not good.
But the way you're raving about Tua,
ain't he the greatest coach?
You not giving no respect to Jalen Hurts and the shit that he been doing.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
No respect.
Jalen Hurts, Belichick, the greatest coach ever, y'all. By y'all, what y'all said. Now this is what y'all said.
Give me a break, bro. Even Greg Popovich has bad.
I said the Patriots gonna be ass.
We're not about to do that.
No.
We're not about to do that, bro.
Belichick, the greatest coach
Even
ever.
Greg Popovich got bad teams, bro. Stop doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't even do that.
The bad team, he beat the Steelers.
That is the.
But ain't y'all the same dudes that said the Steelers gonna make the playoffs too, though?
No,
they're not.
Who said that shit?
I said the Patriots and Steelers are not making the playoffs.
Bama, who said that shit?
Because this is where y'all get
all right. This man's lagging.
Damn, you sound like R2D2.
Video computer.
So to recap,
go ahead, Doug. The floor is yours.
To recap on what happened last game, we're not gonna just dismiss the fact that Tua was playing ass for the whole entire game. He was. Those are just the facts. He wasn't playing good. Wait. Hold up, Nick. I let you guys go through this whole thing. I let y'all say this whole thing. So now it's my turn because I've been quiet this whole time. Tua and the Dolphins.
I ain't say shit.
Tua and the Dolphins was getting their ass smoked. They was getting their ass rocked the whole entire game. And they really wasn't establishing anything. I think if Jalen Hurts is in that position, I don't think they're getting spanked like that. But what had happened was, like I told you, they gained the momentum. They took the momentum and they ran with the momentum. Tua had a great fourth quarter, phenomenal fourth quarter. Give credit to them. But we're not going to act as if Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill and what those guys do is not fucking amazing. We're not going to dismiss the plays that those guys can make together. We're not going to dismiss the fact that opposing defenses has a tremendous a very hard time in defending those two because of the speed factor that those two have, and that Tua benefited from that. We're not going to act as if Tua did that all alone because he didn't. Then we're not going to sit here and try to discredit Jalen Hurts, say that he can't do that. When I don't know. I mean, if you have Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle making opposing defenses play like that, well, shit, maybe you could. Especially the fact that the Ravens, listen, bro. I mean, they let up. It happens sometimes. You start you beating a fucking team's ass, and you just let shit up sometimes. And then the other team gains the momentum. You don't believe in momentum shifts, which I don't understand why. But hey, it happens. And when everything's clicking for a team can run with that and cause an upset. It is what it is. So. I'm not going to sit here and say that Tua's ass. I never said Tua's ass. I think he's good. I think that I was high on the Dolphins my damn self. I said they're probably going to win 11 to 12 games this year because of the talent that they have. But we're not going to act as if Tua's this guy that he's not. At the end of the day, he's not top 5. He's not top 10. We're not going to act as if he is.
Mm-hmm. He is, though.
He might be.
That boy is.
As of right now, he's number 1. And then, if you want to talk about those touchdowns, out of those 3 touchdowns,
all right, I ain't gonna lie, Bama, you being a little ridiculous now. Now you being just a little nasty.
Let me finish. Outside of those 3 touchdowns that was wide open, those other 3 touchdowns was in ridiculously tight windows, especially to win the game. Like
the Jalen Waddle TD catch was amazing. No, the TD catch that he had on Jalen Waddle, that last one to do the drive, to end the drive was amazing.
Also, the one to the back.
What about the Tyreek Hill catch?
Too.
What about the Tyreek Hill for 60 yards and the Tyreek Hill?
What about the one to the
Hey, what about the one?
The tight end was good too.
No,
it's but
okay.
But
So
Tua,
okay.
but
Also,
Bama, but nobody said that he didn't make plays.
What about on the 3rd and 12? What about on the 3rd and 12 when he hit Waddle over the middle and Waddle ran 40 yards down the field with it? That was in a tight window too, as well. You don't remember that one?
We're not saying that Tua didn't do anything.
Those were crucial points in the game.
Well, we're not going to act as if he was the only reason why they did. At the end of the day, the team did their best that they could.
You have to get them the ball, Dub. Do you know finding the open man is a skill, Dub?
It's not hard to find an open man. Not hard to find out Jalen Waddle.
It actually is.
It's really not.
Bet you $1 million.
You're the same guy. You're the same guy that tells me that, it's easy for Kyler Murray to find DeAndre Hopkins. So why can't it be easy for Tua to find Jalen Hurts, Jalen Waddle?
He chunks up 50-50 balls.
And what about the wide open passes that Tyreek is open?
You comparing. This is why
Tyreek open was wide open. He burned both of his guys, and he just threw that ball to him. You're forgetting that though.
I've seen Jimmy Garoppolo.
You're forgetting that though.
I've seen Jimmy Garoppolo in the Super Bowl with a wide open Emmanuel.
I ain't gonna lie to him.
This is what he's not gonna do. See, all y'all trying to cut in. Let me get him right here. He's backtracking and he tiptoeing. This is what I say. You comparing somebody force feeding in the double coverage, the same thing as Tua finding an open receiver. I just told you,
bro,
finding the open man is
consistent, bro. You're not being
That's
consistent.
being consistent.
I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, let me go. Let me tell you why you can be. There's a few things that you have not been consistent about, bro. One, Dub was not incorrect when you said Tua did not play well to start the game. That's not a diss. That's not a diss. 2 games he did not play well to start both games. That's not a diss. That's a fact. That's just watching the game. Did Tua play a heck of a fourth quarter? Hell yes.
Perfect like Lamar Jackson.
Hold on, let me finish.
That's what
Let me finish. No, that's not. Let me finish. You also came up here, Bama, and you said out your mouth that Jalen Hurts is throwing to 7-on-7 open receivers. Now, like I said, we watched the same game. Everybody here watched the same football game. Nobody's TV was broke. If Jalen Hurts was throwing to open receivers and it was 7-on-7, then God damn it, Tua was playing fucking Madden because he was scoring in 2 minutes. He was scoring in 2 minutes. He was scoring in. The drive was 2 minutes. The drive was 1 minute 30 seconds. One drive was 2 minutes and 5 seconds. I'm not discrediting Tua. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. I am not discrediting Tua. I am not discrediting Tua. All I'm saying is if you're going to talk one way about one guy, don't adjust your agenda for the other guy. They both won game. They played well. They're both 2-0. But Jalen Hurts looked just as impressive, if not more. Don't discredit him to hype up Tua. That's not fair, and that's not consistent, bro.
Relax.
It's not,
Bama, relax.
It's not consistent, bro.
All
right, go ahead, Bama.
Answer it. No, answer my fucking question. What window?
They couldn't hear you. Bama, I muted you.
Ask me the question.
What window?
He threw it to double coverage at a top.
That game winning touchdown. What window did he throw it to?
He threw it to double coverage for a tight end, but the tight end dropped it.
I ain't gonna lie. That's how I know you didn't watch the football game, because he threw a corner to Dallas Goedert over 2 people, and the only thing wrong with the pass he threw was Dallas Goedert baited. He sold him. The pass was on the money. Watch the football game. This is what I'm saying. You always come up here telling niggas they casuals, this, that, and the third.
Over there getting emotional on the corner route, bro. That was wide open. That corner route was wide open.
That corner was not wide open.
That corner route was not wide open.
Just talking
stupid, put that shit
bro.
in a window that you can't
These niggas talking stupid. This is what y'all want. I'm not gonna let them talk stupid up here. Y'all talking drunk.
I'm sorry,
that man is throwing wide open.
I love you, bro, but I gotta hold you accountable. Bro. It is what it is.
All right,
I gotta hold you accountable. It is what it is.
Did he just leave?
Bama left the call.
Hey, it gets hot in the kitchen. It gets hot in the kitchen, bro.
Hey, J-Rob, that was listen. That was amazing. I agree with everything that you said.
I watched so much football this weekend, bro. It was beyond me, bro.
Oh no, he definitely dropped the pass. But if Jalen Waddle also dropped another pass that almost got picked off because he dropped it.
Listen, they both played well, and it's nothing to take away from them. But let's chill. Like, we're not gonna make people what they're.
And then there was a point of that game when Jalen Hurts was 10 for 10. That dude was 10 for 10. He was hot. He
Come
was on fire.
The first drive, he went 5 for 5 in the first drive.
You know what it is, bro. Is that Jalen Hurts left Alabama and went to Oklahoma and played his best at Oklahoma. So now he's gonna hate on Jalen Hurts his whole damn career. Like he know damn well that Jalen Hurts was playing good, bro. He just don't want to admit it.
I also think the best thing that happened to Jalen Hurts was talking to Lincoln Riley, bro.
I also think the best thing that ever happened was that he got benched.
Who?
Jalen Hurts. Because just like you just said, that Lincoln Riley, he would have never went to Lincoln Riley if he would have never got benched.
This is my reason why I had to give Jalen Hurts his flowers, bro. Because the jump from last year to this year, the way he looked in 2 games, I don't want to overreact. But I talk about from the neck up. From the neck up, it looked like shit's slowing down, bro.
I told this to Dub. I want to say the other day he joined my live and we were talking about Jalen Hurts, and I said the one thing I saw with Jalen Hurts, who I've been critical of, and I've made fun of with Bama, we've had fun at his expense as we can, was the one thing I've seen from Jalen Hurts in the first 2 games is in the past where he would just take it and run or throw it into coverage or make dumb throws, he's throwing the ball away more than you've ever seen him do. And that's the sign of a smart quarterback who understands the situation and understands that there are certain times where it's the best play is to throw it away. And I didn't see that from him last year. So that does show his progression. Again, I'm not saying him or Tua or anybody are the world beaters yet. Too early still. But you see those signs of that improvement and that knowledge, like you said, that you got to look for that. And it's impressive.
I say the only criticism I would have of Jalen Hurts is what I just want him to stop doing. I know he's the strongest quarterback in the league. To stop lowering your shoulder, big guy. Just slide a little bit. Just slide, bro.
He's gonna get hurt. I don't care. I know you can run
somebody over. I know you can run somebody over, bro. You squat 600 pounds. Slide for me, big guy. Slide, bro.
Those runs was amazing, though.
Runs was amazing.
Those runs was amazing.
We're gonna get
but that'll get you hurt and end your career, bro. You gotta be smart too.
Yo, the Eagles is the next topic. We still talking about the Dolphins versus the Ravens, and we have seen a dynamic duo all of a sudden be formed in yes, just one game, but it was amazing. We had the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. They're the first receiving duo in NFL history to ever record at least 10 receptions and 150 yards to go with 2 touchdowns in the same game. Now, how do we feel about these two cheetahs? Not one cheetah, two cheetahs. How do we feel about this duo?
Go ahead.
I'll say this, man. Tyreek Hill, bro. That dude's might be top 3, bro. When it comes to impact, bro. With like impact.
No. Impact wide receivers, I love that. That's a fact.
Yeah,
he might be number 1.
Yeah, he's probably number 1.
Oh yeah, he probably is. He probably is number 1.
Yeah, because his impact on the team is crazy, man. Like he can change a game.
Like, let me say something.
It's almost not fair, bro.
Tyreek Hill has defensive coordinators shitting themselves to watching film because they don't know what to scheme up. What they?
And I know you could say the Ravens lax, but it's like, yo, how do you let you got 2 lightning bolts on the outside, bro? Sometimes no coverage is really stopping them.
Bro, when you got a top 5 receiver and Jalen Waddle next week, bro, like this shit gonna be deadly. That's why I said like Tua shouldn't. Like if Tua has a bad year this year, then he just plain old ass.
Did you guys watch the breakdown of they were showing Waddle obviously and Hill on each side, and as they come up, the safeties have to bail out so fast, and the linebackers are having to step up that it leaves that middle section. I mean, there's like 30 yards gap between the linebackers and the safety. Of course, they're going to be open, and there were times where Tua didn't see them in the first game and didn't hit them, and the difference was in game 2. He did make those throws, and that's why you saw 6 touchdowns versus 1 in the first one.
Yeah,
he wasn't making those throws all game.
Mike McDaniel,
Mike McDaniel.
Yeah,
he's the coach. He's the head coach. He runs the offense, though.
Shout out to Mike
McDaniel. He brought in the offensive system.
He brought in the shower. He needs to make sure he showers, though.
So Tua,
that was nasty.
You're a grown ass man. You need to shower every day, bro.
Tua, even in the beginning of the same game, he wasn't hitting those windows. He started hitting those windows out of desperation because he had no other choice. So this is what Tua. I hope that this is a learning point for Tua that, these are the things that you just have to be testing deep, bro. I mean, you got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle out there, and People not talking about like the improvement that Jalen Waddle has made either. Like his route running is looking way more cleaner. His hands is looking better. And Ben, you talked about the impact of Tyreek Hill. Like this is what happens when you have Tyreek Hill on the outside of you.
Yeah.
Because now it's like now you have so much freedom to play that the second best guy is not really covering you like that because he's not as good. And son, it's just the Dolphins really have an extraordinary team. I'm really happy.
Waddle might be the best number 2 in the league.
We got a crazy red zone threat in Gesicki, man. Just throw that thing
Well,
up.
Jalen Waddle had that phenomenal catch. You seen that shit? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I just never want to see Mike Gesicki hit the gritty ever again.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember when they were playing in college. I always said Waddle. I know Devontae was like he was the guy, right?
I always thought Jalen was better.
But I was just about to tell him. I was just about to say I always felt like Waddle though, he was the better receiver. Like he just was because he was bigger, faster, more athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of had all the same things that Tay Smith had, but I think Waddle was always a little bit better.
I think the main point that everyone keeps forgetting, and Travis Kelce said this on the podcast he does with his brother. Like, I'm happy that now Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, they're showing that they wasn't relying on each other, that they all could be explosive even without
I already
each other.
knew that.
And not a lot of people did. A lot of people said that Tyreek Hill relied. Oh, of course we know. A lot of people said that they relied on Mahomes. That Hill relied on Mahomes. A lot of people said Mahomes relied on Hill. People say Mahomes benefited from that situation, that Hill benefited from that situation. But look what they're doing now without each other. They're all playing extraordinary football. So I'm happy for those guys to get their respect.
What I think is what people said was we want to see, because that's always the thing. When two people play together and they play well, can they play well apart? Right? Like, will Mahomes still be as dangerous when he doesn't have a guy that he can throw a 5-yard pass to that's going to take it for 60? He's shown already. Yep, he can. Can Tyreek Hill take passes from a quarterback who people question his ability to throw the ball deep? Was he as accurate as people thought? Oh, we found out. Yep, he's good so far. So for me, I never said he couldn't. I said we want to see it first, and now we're seeing it. So that's good to see.
All right, y'all. Before we get into the next topic, I got one more quote on the Dolphins that I want to read from Tyreek Hill. He said, "Not only is Coach McDaniel going to need a wheelbarrow, Tua's going to need a wheelbarrow after the season to tote his money, his boatload of money, and also his Cole Jones." So
Tyreek
Hill's hyping up his boy. That's what he's doing.
Hey, Tyreek Hill, bro. I see you making all these appearances on these other podcasts, bro. Listen, bro. Come through, bro. We're fans of yours, bro. You feel me? We got a nice little. We got baby ESPN here on Players Choice, bro. Come on through, bro. Let's show some love, bro. I think you'll relate more with J-Rob and even Bama as being fellow sports players. Nick too, and Trent. He's in college right now. You'll relate more with these guys other than those guys that never really play football like that. You can't relate to me though. I play football like that.
And I said Cole Jones. I read it wrong. It's spelled Cole Jones, but I'm pretty sure Fluent was right. It's Kahunas.
It's Cajones. Habla español? No habla español? Come on, man.
Nah. I'm American. I'm black. I
could have been Dominican.
Slang, and that's it. Hey, but before we move on, I also want to say the Miami Dolphins Super Bowl reservations have increased 76%. Ironically, after 2 games.
Say that again.
The Dolphins Super Bowl reservations have increased 76%.
And that doesn't surprise me at all.
Tyreek Hill, baby.
Yeah, that's the Tyreek effect, bro.
Oh, that's that Tua effect.
I mean, they got a real squad. Yo, to act like the Dolphins are not a real contender is just ignorant, bro. You got to put them come on, bro. I mean, they're better than a lot of. Right now, I think they're better than the Broncos.
Oh. They've looked way better. They've looked way better.
Who knows what's going to happen with the Cleveland Browns? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because you want to know why? You know how I feel about superstitions. The Browns never had a 2-0 lead ever. Yeah. Since 50 years from now. So it could be more of a fluke, but I'm not even convinced on the Browns though either, because I don't think that's enough time for Deshaun Watson to come back and be competitive. So I mean, they'll survive with Jacoby Brissett, but I don't see them as a title contender.
All right, y'all. Super chats. Here we go. MC Robinson. He said, Trent, explain on the sideline with your teammates fighting in the KU game. We're not going to talk about that, but what we can talk about is Tua is him, 6 touchdowns and a comeback win against the Ravens. Watch out.
Saying someone is him after one game is so crazy. So crazy.
Nah, he's him because y'all fucking slept.
He's him?
Nobody slept.
Him.
Hold on. Hold on. No one slept on it. Everyone said you need to see him do it first.
And I knew this shit was coming.
I mean, just because you really the party don't mean.
And that's why I brought up guys like Sage Rosenthal and Tommy Kramer. My point is hold on. My point why I brought those guys up is everybody who has one good game can go either direction. Now, the other part of it is, Patrick Mahomes has done it too. So has Dan Marino. So has some other guys. So he could go in that direction too. The point is, it's one game. And if you're going to crown him, then crown their ass. But that's too early. You got to give him time. You know one game isn't enough. Because if he comes out next week and goes 0 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, what are you going to say then?
When he throws for 4 tutties and 300 and beats the Bills,
he's putting some games together. Were you saying this after week 1? When he were you saying that?
I was always high on Tua.
But when he went for 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception in game 1, were you saying
it was 270, which is closer to 300 than 200, by the way. Saying 200 that's disrespectful. Closer to 300.
Oh, okay, sure. 2-3, close to 300 yards. Were you saying he's the second coming? Were you on here?
You said he was the second coming now. I just said he's going to put in work. I'm not like Bama who said, he should be number 1. That never came out of my mouth.
As long as
If you think me and Bama, what did you say, Trey?
I said, Dawson, before we move on, we see the title. Do you think Tua's gonna be a next superstar? Like dead ass. You really think that shit?
Yeah, he's gonna be a superstar.
All right, we can move on.
Listen, you know how I feel about my Eagles, and I say that we're a quarterback away. And even though that Jalen Hurts looks amazing and phenomenal, I'm not going to sit here and run off the cliff like, we're about to make it to the Super Bowl, because I still have to see more from Jalen Hurts. Even though I love what I've seen, he made a lot of improvements. I still need to see more from him.
Can I say one thing?
No, hold on. Wait. We're about to get into Jalen Hurts. You guys just hold the horses.
I was just about to say something.
That's our next topic. We can't not talk about the Eagles.
We don't
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. I'm just excited, bro. I was so excited to do this show today. Like, I've been waiting. We had to wait 3 days after Sunday, bro. Like, I'm waiting for this show.
Here we go. Another super chat from Big Meech. He said, best duo. Allen Diggs, Tua and Hill, or
Cousins.
Cousins and Slay is hilarious.
Hey, I'm going with Cousins and Slay.
Cousins and Slay.
Come on, that's the prime time. You guys,
that was awesome.
You know he can't play when the lights are on.
He
can't play when the lights are on.
Fluent, both of his Monday night wins are versus your Bears.
Well, exactly. Teams that are garbage. He cannot play when the lights are on, bro.
That was good.
My man Smudgy14 with the super chat. He said, Bama chatting, but who's better, Tua or Hurts? And now I do want to go around the room and ask who's had the better 2 games. Not necessarily who's better, who's just performed better this year so far. Dub, we're going to start with you.
Jalen Hurts.
Trent?
Wait, what was the question again?
Who's performed better so far in these first 2 weeks this season? Jalen Hurts or Tua?
Yeah, if I'm going just 2 games, I'm going Jalen Hurts.
Fluid?
I think you guys are crazy. Tua's performed better in the first 2 games.
Crazy.
Tua has produced. They're both 2-0, and Tua has produced significantly more in the passing game. And Jalen Hurts hasn't done what he normally does running the ball. So it's definitely.
I just see it as that if you have 2 games better than
one.
No way did you just do that, Fluid.
What did you just say?
Wait. Let me
hear what he just said.
Go ahead. Nah, get on him. Go ahead. What do you
There is no way in hell are you going to pull the corny ass Lamar Jackson didn't run enough rhetoric on Jalen Hurts. You just said, did you really bring up him not running enough?
Wait. How did he not run enough? Wait, hold on. Before you answer, Fluent, how did he not even run enough? He had 50 yards and 2 TDs. The last game, then this game he had 90 yards and 1 TD.
The other way around, but yes.
fluent.
Yeah,
You're
but
not
like how's that not doing anything?
As a quarterback, we
don't
expect
use
him to do
that
that.
as
As a quarterback, Tua has outplayed him in the first 2 games. As a quarterback.
Oh my God! Now you're switching up just like Bama. Now you're switching up just like Bama, bro.
No, not like Bama. I'm correcting myself.
How many yards did Tua had last game?
270.
270.
No. This last game was like 400, right?
469.
469.
243 and 3.
And
leading the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns, and they're both 2-0. So
and he's
yeah,
second in QBR. He's second in QBR.
listen, well, majority of this happened.
Too.
The majority of this happened mainly because of one game and what happened in the fourth quarter. So when we include the whole totality of everything,
the question was in 2 games merged. So in 2 games merged, who's been better? Tua's been better, not by much.
But you're taking that off one performance, though. You're really taking it off one.
We're merging the 2. We're merging the 2.
One quarter, though.
All right.
Okay, fine. Then Hurts played better in the first game, and Tua played significantly better in the second. How about that?
In the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter.
Fine. In one quarter. Fine. In one quarter, he was able to throw more touchdowns.
Let me ask you a question. Hurts did the whole interceptions. You want to hear that? Like, is he significant? He was significantly better in the passing game. Threw 2 picks.
No, I didn't say significantly. I said he was. I said Tua has played better, not by much, but better than Hurts this season so far.
I think the fact that Jalen Hurts had 300 yards and 50 yards the last game with 3 total combined TDs. The fact that he ran for 200, he had 200 yards passing last game with 90 yards rushing with a combined total of 2. I think one TD
touchdown.
2 TDs last game. Yeah,
so
2 TDs
last game. First 2, I'll have it right here. Versus the Lions, he has 1 touchdown. Tua had 1 touchdown the first game, correct?
No,
yes,
I misread this.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying is his first game was mid, Jalen Hurts, just like Tua's first game was mid, correct?
No,
so what you guys are saying? Not at all.
No. I don't think that first game was mid.
Jalen looked better.
I don't think Jalen looked mid in the first game, though.
Yeah, I don't think he looked mid in the first game.
I think he looked better than Tua first game.
Second game wasn't close.
Second game wasn't close.
No.
Wow. What do you mean it wasn't close?
Statistically,
statistically wasn't close. What are you talking about?
Bro, let's not
almost over 500 yards.
He had a record-breaking day, bro. I get it. He had a record-breaking day. But the question that Ron asked us was one about 2 games, and Nick, but when I got on that soliloquy about Bama. And I said both, right now. Before you're gonna fry me. But when I said both,
hey, may I correct you? It's not a soliloquy, it's a monologue. You guys should get that right. You don't sound.
The second monologue.
So Jalen,
my monologue, I mentioned that both times
Nick read this.
And Tua was not that great in the first half of both of them games. You didn't stop me on that.
Man, I gotta reject shit.
Because you agreed. Now all I'm saying here is game 1, I think Jalen Hurts looked better, and yes, he didn't have a game.
Why so?
First of all,
passing the ball. I think that is a worse QBR.
He rushed
is a worse QBR first game, and a worse.
When you watched the blade, when you watched the Eagles and Lions, he looked good passing the ball.
Bro, let's not.
And we're talking about the Lions defense. Is it good?
Games, wait, hold on, time out. We watched both games.
I watched both games too.
Okay, no, I'm saying
dumbass look on your face. The Lions defense
because y'all
defense is not that bad.
First of all, my look on my face
defense is bad.
I said we.
Who did? Hold on.
When I say we,
I want to be clear. The Eagles beat the Lions
and the Vikings.
And
the Lions
hold on.
like a bad
the Vikings, who we know has a quarterback who threw more completions to their DB than his own receivers. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Tua beat the Ravens, which a lot of y'all picked as the AFC North champs. So he's also performed, I think, statistically better against better teams.
And you say he had a better game as a quarterback when his QBR was lower.
Because
just because of running? Is that it? Just because of running?
Because the thing is, you two are acting like
no passing touchdowns.
The off chance between two throws is like a big thing. If one guy's playmaking with his legs as well, you're not going to sit here and say that he didn't have as good as a game because his QBR was a little bit higher, bro. I'm not going to jack that. Because we want to talk about minute details, bro. We want to talk about minute details. We also talk about the fact that in that game,
on your quarterback list,
200 of his yards came from yards after the catch.
Cool.
That's guys taking the ball and running.
We can do this.
I'm just saying.
Jalen Hurts. What you're saying? Jalen Hurts had no yards after the carry, or Jalen Hurts receivers had no yards.
That's the quarterback's job, is to put his receivers in a position to make plays. So that he did his job. Here's the thing: you say don't look at minute details, but you guys all just said the reason you're picking Jalen Hurts is because what Tua did was in the fourth quarter. When the question was, when you look at the totality of the two games, who has played better? And when you look at them, well, we look at wins. They both are 2-0. Cool. That's
let me get next, please.
When we look at who performed better overall, not in the fourth quarter, just overall, like as a blanket for two games, it's Tua. Again, I don't think it's by much, but it's Tua overall. Go ahead, Nick.
J-Rob, aren't you the same dude?
And after this, Ben, I need you to tap
Aren't
in.
you the same dude talking about quarter?
Hold up, Nick. Hold up. Also, I need you guys to like
ruin
the video.
Everybody's flow by doing that. Let people talk.
Subscribe to the channel.
You're gonna
like
subscribe.
the video. And let's go. Go ahead.
Aren't you the same dude that just said about your quarterback list? It depends on who you play.
I think
so. Isn't the Patriots defense? Isn't the Patriots defense clearly better than the Lions?
I'm not jacking that, bro. That Patriots team is. I'm not jacking the Pats, bro. I'm not about to sit here and act like the Pats not mid, bro. I will tell you right
defense.
now.
I
think the Lions defense is better than the Patriots, bro. I do. Straight up. You're not going to say all of this because you felt like that Eagles game, bro. Because they gave up 30 points, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, J-Rob. You reaching for a fact.
No, wait. Let's not forget. Nah, the Lions was fucking Washington up. The Lions was fucking Washington up. They was up 22-0, bro.
Play well, bro. That's not. I'm not about to say that's a defensive thing, bro. I think the Eagles executed.
So you're saying
also executed.
So you're saying the Lions and the Vikings are better than the Patriots and the Ravens?
I think the Vikings are better than the Patriots.
I think the Vikings are
better.
I think the Vikings are better than the Patriots.
What you ask for?
I think the Vikings are better than the Patriots, and I think the
If you think the Vikings with a quarterback who plays like a high schooler on Monday nights is better than anybody in this league,
like I said,
there's no way you just told me the Lions defense.
If you two want to try to jack the Patriots like they're going to do something this year, y'all two can go ahead and do that.
J-Rob, I'm gonna ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
The Lions are both trash. That's not the point.
Defense. What defensive?
Okay, how about
the
this?
Patriots defense is worse than the Lions. How?
No, forget that because they're saying what Tua did was only in the fourth quarter, but who was it against? The best team out of the four. The best team out of the four by far, correct?
By far.
Yes or no?
On the road.
Yes
on
or no?
the road.
No. I want someone to tell me that the Ravens aren't by far better than the Vikings, the Lions, and the Patriots. Go ahead, tell me.
Bro,
we're
not. What are we about to say? What's that point?
That's not my argument.
The better team, you feel like you eaten us? Come on, bro.
Yo, Ben.
Ain't no way he just told me the Lions.
Yo, Ron, let me tap in after Ben.
Go ahead. You acting like the Pats are nice. Like, come on, Nick. You watch the games, bro.
The Patriots defense.
Bro.
The Patriots defense is shit.
Okay. All right. We agree to disagree. It is what it is. Go ahead, Ben.
Ben, I need you to tap in. Who is better so far this season? Jalen Hurts or Tua?
I'm with Nick and Fluent when I think Tua was for the two games because y'all might he had 2 picks. He had the 2 picks, but at the same time he willed his team. They were down 38-14, I think, and 35-14, and came back and won the game. Tua went off. I got to give it to him, bro. Like,
I respect that. Cool.
Trent, what you got to say? And then I'll go after you.
Nah, it was that I'm sick of seeing. Nah, you know, Bama just fucking chatting these damn comments, and he brings the 2 of them won 9 games in a row, bro. Let's not act like last year. We talking about these shitty teams with Jalen Hurts. Like, who the fuck was Tua playing them 7-game win streak besides the Ravens? They play shitty teams, bro. Stop trying to use that, trying to justify my big up Tua, bro. He know he was Jalen Hurts hitter, bro. Shit, like, you gotta chill, bro. Like, relax. But go back to the top of the. Somebody said if it was Tua, I'm not gonna be mad at it. I just think Jalen Hurts looked better to me though. Like the overall 2 games.
Bro.
All right,
you're hilarious. Wait.
Tap in, and I gotta get to the rest of these super chats so we can move on to our next topic.
Oh man. Tua, this is the way I look at it, right? And I like the points y'all say, acknowledging who they went up against. But this is like Tim Tebow-esque, right? Tim Tebow is the type of guy to play ass in the whole entire first 3 quarters, but then in the fourth quarter, he does some miraculous shit. I think when Tua won that last game, that was more of that. Tua was sticking up.
What name did I just hear?
He just said Tim Tebow. I'm literally about to leave.
Tim Tebow S. No, don't understand. No. Understand the analogy, not the fucking comparison. No. It's an analogy. I'm not comparing Tua to Tim Tebow.
I mean, they both left-handed.
What I'm saying is no. That's not what I'm. Wait. Before you guys go off the rails, that's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is using an analogy and comparing it to the situation of a guy who played bad for the first 3 quarters and in the fourth quarter really turned the shit up. When I'm sitting here and, huh?
I said, when did Tebow ever do that?
All right, then fuck Tebow. Just fuck Tebow. Just understand the point. Just understand the point. Just understand the point. Just understand the point then. I'm looking at a guy who struggled for the majority of the game. In the fourth quarter, he really turned up. While Jalen Hurts, throughout the whole entire game of his playing for both of those games, he looked like he sustained the level of excellence. He didn't show too many inconsistencies. That's why, in my opinion, I'm riding more with Jalen Hurts than Tua. So fuck Tim Tebow. If that was a bad name to use, then yeah, just understand the analogy that I was using.
You used one of the worst of all time. That was a bad one.
Fuck it, bro. I mean, you know the clutch gene shit, bro. That's what I was comparing. You know how Tim Tebow was, Tebow mania. He was going crazy in the fourth quarter, bro. That's what was happening, bro. You're not gonna sit here and act like that wasn't true.
Hey,
why do you think Skip Bayless was on his ass?
Your ass up. You know Tua been ass. I mean, not Tua. Tebow been ass.
He was. But this is why I said it's Tim Tebow-esque.
If I may, Dub, never compare any quarterback to Tebow. He wasn't.
All right, then I won't. It's not comparing. Like that's what she's saying. I'm not comparing Tua to Tim Tebow. I'm using the analogy.
Tebow from your NFL history books. He's hard.
Fuck that then. A guy that sat here and struggled for the first 3 quarters, but then showed in the fourth. I'm going with the guy that showed a level of consistency through that whole game. That's what I'll say.
That's better. Mahomes, why is he getting the LeBron treatment? What does that mean?
He's talking about when J-Rob with the power ranking shit, how you saying about how like
okay.
J-Rob, Patrick Mahomes is out of Alabama and shit like that. Something like that. Damn, Bama not here. It's tough.
Hey, even though me and J-Rob argue, we still let out boys. We still let out boys. This is what we do.
Ron, I think you muted.
Yeah, light it up. No, let out boy Lucas.
From none other than Lucas. He said, shout out the light up boys. Bama tripping, but Carr or Dak? Well, I guess we got to go around the room again. Dub, who you got? Carr or Dak so far this season? Well,
I mean, Dak's hurt.
Dak's hurt.
Carr or Dak? Just Carr or Dak. Healthy Dak.
It don't matter to me. I don't care. I think their guys are right next to each other.
Yeah. I think Carr will be better moving forward.
I think Derek Carr is just a white Dak Prescott.
That's Kirk Cousins. That's not.
No, Kirk Cousins is worse.
That's worse. Kirk Cousins. That ain't Derek Carr.
After what I watched from Kirk Cousins, that was bad.
Use one game to try to violate.
I'm gonna tell my kids.
I'm gonna violate Kirk Cousins. That was horrible.
But it's expected. It's expected. That's what he does on.
Yeah, but Fluent, when the lights get brighter, don't you want someone better?
I agree, but that's who he is. It's not like it's changed. He's always been that guy.
I've seen Derek Carr take a team to the playoffs last year with all them circumstances going on, and Kirk Cousins hasn't made the playoffs. What?
Man, why are we talking about mid quarterbacks, bro? Stop talking to me about mid.
It was a super chat. It was a super chat.
It was a super chat. We have to.
It was a super chat.
We sat here last week.
Who's from White Out Boy Lucas?
I didn't see it.
One of your light boys. We sat here last week, and some of these crazy guys picked the Vikings to win. And I'm like, dude,
a lot of people
win on Monday.
You get Taylor back on the show so I can sit here and tell her that she Taylor. So I'll do it right now. Taylor, I'm gonna add her right now. Taylor, you was dead ass wrong about everything you said, bro.
Everything, because she said she didn't believe in Tua.
No, she was
she didn't believe in Tua.
The Ravens are gonna win. They have Tua as their quarterback. What happened now?
Travis Kelce TD. That man put up a donut, son. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, son. And y'all got mad at me for not sitting here going crazy. I was like, this chick sound wild right now. Why would I come at somebody who sound crazy?
In her defense, she does prop bets, so that was not out of her scope of expertise.
So what you're saying is she lost all her prop bets?
No, she won all her prop bets.
She said Kelce anytime touchdown.
I know this is
for like 80%.
Fluid, you acted different too. I'm not gonna hold you, little simp. You was like,
first of all, time out. Leave him alone.
Hold on.
You leave him alone. After the way you acted up there last week.
I ain't act up. I was being polite. I was being polite. There's a difference. There was a difference. There's a difference.
When I bring a guest on, be it Santia, be it my guy from USC, the QB from USC, you guys forgot about him.
Max Brown, I didn't forget.
Yeah, Max Brown. Be it Hugh Jackson, be it Taylor. Whoever I bring, I'm always respectful and nice, and I let them get their opinion off, even if I don't agree.
I never heard you say, I haven't heard you say so many dad jokes a day in my life on this show, bro. You said so many dad jokes on that show. Let's rewind the tape. I guarantee you, if we did a tip counter, bro, there's like 5 you did.
Hey, please pull up Dan Jangalane's comment. Please pull up Dan Jangalane's comment.
Do not put that, all jokes aside, do not put that comment up. I'm not even playing. Do not put that shit up.
It's not a super chat.
I'm not even.
It's not a super chat, so I can't pull it up.
Nah, but Nick, real shit though. Don't come at the Lions defense. The Lions defense is pretty good. They was waxing They was waxing the Commanders. They was waxing the Commanders the whole game, bro.
Listen to what you just said.
Saying.
Commanders.
They went up against the Eagles, and the Eagles have a great offense. We're not going to sit here and disrespect that.
The Commanders.
I do think, Nick, if you're going to sit here and act like that Lions defense is dog water.
They were 32nd last year, and they added Aiden Hutchinson and who else?
All I said, bro. Hey, first of all, Aiden Hutchinson a week ago, you was riding him like a pogo stick.
I'm still riding him because he's the defensive rookie of the year. I'm still riding.
Don't bring him up now.
J-Rob, get your nasty Ohio State bias out of here. That's because he had 3 sacks versus Ohio State, and he had 3 sacks last week. So get that crap out of here.
Yes, he beat Ohio State. He rocked.
Yeah, I'm a ride.
I'll give him his credit. All I'm trying to say.
Ain't no pausing around here. That's my twin.
All I'm trying to say is it is not. Do not act like. I just don't think the Lions defense is as bad as you think. And I think over the season, Nick,
what's going on? J-Rob, I'm sorry. Wait. What's going on? Nick, pause.
Ain't no pausing around here. No. This is why I know pausing, because I said rookie of the year before the season. I had Trent over there. My boy and the Giants came on Thibodeau, and then I heard J-Rob say, Sauce Gardner this, Sauce Gardner. I'm a ride with my boy. I don't give a damn.
Sauce Gardner is going to have a better career than Aiden Hutchinson.
This man said riding on the whole pogo stick. He said, "Yeah, I'm riding." What?
I'm riding. I don't care what you think.
All right, y'all. Next super chat.
That's my twin, boy.
From Smudgy14, he dropped another one. He said Trubisky trash. Yo, y'all calm down. Smudgy said Trubisky trash and had 6 TDs. So can Tua as well.
Oh man. Yeah, that's a valid point. We'll have to see. I don't think Tua is Trubisky.
I like what Jalen did a little bit more this weekend, but they both. They're both are great.
I like Jalen Hurts. It might seem like I don't like Jalen Hurts, but I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback.
It's really unfortunate though, because these two guys, no matter how we slice it, their careers will be intertwined forever. And
just because of what happened to Alabama.
Yeah, because of what happened in their college careers, their lives will always be intertwined.
As far as the super chat, as far as that last super chat goes, if you didn't think Mitch was going to crash. Have you not been paying attention?
Yeah, bro. If you was out here putting out Mitch gonna be all right, Mitch this, bro.
Mitch is a good mid-level backup quarterback.
Hey, Doug, hand me that pogo stick.
He can get you a game. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm tired of all these. I'm tired of us talking about all these mid-level.
He's not even mid.
Wait, Fluent. You was high on Mitch Trubisky. You're not going to switch up now.
No, I know what I said was he was in Chicago, so you can't really judge him based on that because that's where quarterbacks go to die. But he's not going to lead this team. I told you Kenny Pickett was going to be starting by week 3 or 4, so I couldn't have been that high on Mitch.
I ain't gonna lie. What I say about Malik Willis, week 7. That shit
let's
like
go.
cash money.
He'll trash.
That shit might be sooner. That shit might be. I want to say Fluent. It might be sooner.
Week 5, if they're smart.
Maybe week 5, it might be after that first stretch, bro.
I can't wait to see RPOs and play actions with him and Derrick Henry, bro. I'm just telling you that right now.
I can't wait for him to have a broken play, rush for a 50-yard touchdown, and watch his coach yell at him on the sideline.
Bro.
I told y'all, and I've been told y'all, bro. Ryan Tannehill wasn't that guy. Trent.
No one disagreed with you.
Nobody's disagreeing. It's that y'all niggas just drag it, saying Taylor fucking Heineke is better than him. Not you, J-Rob. That was That's Bama TV.
The dude's about to get benched. The dude's about to get benched.
He's still clear.
Y'all be comparing whack quarterbacks to other whack.
Maybe they should trade Ryan Tannehill to the Cowboys.
Like, man, you feel me? Like, what are you talking about in this? Like, stop comparing. I don't care.
You rather have Cooper Rush?
Cooper Rush, bro.
All right, so let's keep it pushing. I got another super chat from Mr. Rudy Poo. He said the Ravens lost that game, not the other way around.
Okay, that's just see, J-Rob.
Tua hype is getting irrespective.
This is the nasty stuff they be saying about Tua because they never in their life thought that was gonna happen. You can go this all you want.
That's a
he
fact,
outdueled Lamar Jackson.
No, he didn't.
Listen here, you Rudy Poo candy ass.
Nigga think he rock.
Do the eyebrow a little bit.
Right. I mean, he has the rock in this game.
Hey, do you guys agree that that's disrespectful right there? What he just said.
What he said?
That the Ravens lost the game. It wasn't Tua.
I mean, the Ravens
won that game.
I
think the Ravens lost.
I'm not going to sit here and act. Yes, the Ravens defense did choke, but Tua won the game. Tua won the football game.
Everyone is
made the plays.
Can two things be true at the same time?
Exactly what I was about to say.
Yes, but he said it wasn't Tua though.
The answer to that question every time is it's both, because the defense has to allow it to happen and the offense has to take advantage and do it. It's only
at the end of the day, Tua's the guy throwing the football. Like, don't see, like, two things definitely right.
Let me read that super chat one more time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate. They both.
No,
I wish somebody would tell Bama two things could be true. Life would be a little bit easier.
All right, here is what we are about to do. We're going to keep it pushing into our next game that, we've already talked a lot about, but we're going to talk a little bit more about it. How the Eagles beat down the Vikings last week. But we're going to start with one simple question. And we've talked about it a lot, so we're not going to beat it in anymore. Is Jalen Hurts him? Has he proven to you guys that he can be the future quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles?
Oh my God!
Just like I said with Tua, I can't say it after 2 games, but they are looking nice. So I'm not gonna say him no.
I'm gonna say it like this, and people always forget. Tua and even Jalen Hurts, those were young guys. They had to figure things out, and you also need the pieces in order to succeed. So now it seems as if Jalen Hurts is correcting his mistakes. It seems that Jalen Hurts is getting the pieces he needs, and he's capitalizing on that. So I'm seeing it too.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you get somebody booted out of here. You feel me?
I'm coming.
Bro. Ethered that boy. Back to him, bro.
Go ahead, J-Rob. You got it.
All I was going to say is, I don't want to say he's him because I feel like it's too early after 2 games. But because I think the Eagles are the most complete team in the NFC East, if he is him, he's him. I'm going to throw him a bone and say he's him because I really think the Eagles offense, defense, most complete right now in the NFC. So I'm gonna give him I want to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to give it to him. So I'm gonna say him. I'm gonna say he's him. But Tua is him too, though. I think Tua can also be him. I say that.
I think what I saw from Jalen Hurts the first 2 games is like J-Rob said, from the shoulders up, neck up, however you want to say it. He's processing the game a lot faster than he did last year. So I think yes, Jalen Hurts is the Eagles franchise quarterback. I don't think they need to move on anytime soon.
Well, now they believe in him as well, and that actually helps a factor. Last year they didn't really believe in him.
They just got him, and they got him his number 1 wide receiver.
They got him a number 1. They
have one of the best. And Nick Sirianni is actually using Miles Sanders the right way.
Nick Sirianni is really – somebody got to give Nick Sirianni his credit. I know it's been 2 games, but he's been calling it pretty well these last 2 weeks, man.
And the offensive line is probably the best in football, in my opinion, the best.
The reason why I said the Eagles most complete is because they have the 2 biggest factors that you need to win. Nick,
We've talked about this. Say it.
O-line, O-line and D-line. They have both. when you have both, you are scary because this should always come down to the trenches. Nick, what I said it on the Discord a few times. Your secondary can be the 25th ranked, but with a hell of a pass rush, they can be the 12th ranked.
Yeah, and like I brought it up on Discord too. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers secondary in 2020. It was nothing crazy, but that front seven was going berserk. Make them look a lot better, man.
Yeah, I think the Eagles are.
And I think the Eagles
and our secondary is actually better.
Exactly. They got a good like the Eagles have everything you need.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. And Darius Slay, performance of the week.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Performance of the week 2 goes to Darius Slay, man.
Defensive player of the week, Darius Slay.
I go to Tua for offensive.
Defense was Slay, bro. There's no.
That boy had Jefferson in detention, boy.
So to give the stats on that, Slay when he was guarding Jefferson, Jettis had 5 targets. On those 5 targets, Slay had 1 reception, or he had 1 reception and 2 interceptions.
So he had more picks than Jefferson.
He could have almost had. He almost had 4 of them things.
Almost, yeah. He dropped a couple.
You are putting that on Cousins though, right? Because you saw those throws.
Yeah.
But nah, honestly though, like Justin Jefferson was locked up. It wasn't like JJ was open and he just made a bad throw. No, like Darius Slay was there.
I think the coverage.
Trent, say what you want to say, Trent.
No, we lying.
Two things.
We could roll the tape.
Two things can be true at the same time, right? So yes, he was doing a good job on Jefferson, but also Cousins wasn't doing him any favors. You can throw
bullshit passes on a guy like that.
No, for sure. But Trent over here.
He did a great job.
Trent over here before the show started. Oh, Justin Jefferson was wide open and he didn't get the ball.
Nah, Slay was definitely giving him.
Slay was covered on him the whole
time. That was Slay's best game of his career.
You twisted my words. I said Slay did a good job, but on some of them throws when Jefferson did get open, Kirk Cousins was throwing the ball to fucking Darius Slay.
He wasn't open. That's what
I also think some of the stuff Slay was doing, bro. If you watch him, bro, you can also tell Slay watched film, bro. Like if you watch his technique, some of the routes he was covering, he knew what was coming, bro. You could tell.
He played on the inside.
A lot of stuff, like the one pick he had in the red zone. He ran the route for Jettis, bro. He knew what was coming. He picked it off. You know what I'm saying? Like Slay clearly watched film. He had his hard hat on for that game. You feel me? Like he was ready to go to work. He had his lunch bucket on. He was ready to go to work.
Yeah, the top 10 corner.
And Slay had a quote. He said, "He's one of the best in the world, but I'm one of the best in the world too."
Hey,
if that's how you feel, I mean, he not no JC Jackson, but I feel him.
I mean, he like top 8. He like 8, 9, 7.
Top 6. I give him like top 6.
Top 6.
Top 6.
He's definitely top 8. Definitely top 8.
Darius Slay to me is like the Mike Evans of cornerbacks. Just consistent year in, year out, picks, all that, and you don't get enough of his flowers.
You think Slay better than Marshawn Lattimore?
Yeah, I do.
I think Slay could be better.
I don't think that.
I think it's close. I honestly can't.
Who's really better than Slay? Who's better than Slay?
Who's really think about it? Who's like clearly better than Slay? I could
clearly,
like clearly.
Okay,
so Jair, Jalen, Trey White. What's
Trey White to me? Trey White to me doesn't clear Slay.
Wait, has Trey White played a game this year, or is he still out from his ACL?
He hasn't played a game this year. Yeah.
Trey White top 5 talent, but I'm just saying like,
we don't fry the Bills if he out.
He don't clear it to me. That's all.
Me personally, AJ Terrell.
I think AJ Terrell.
I don't think AJ Terrell is better than Slay at all. Actually, I think Slay is
better than Slay.
To be honest though, we're splitting hairs at this point. This is all personal. This is all personal preference. If we're gonna be real, like honestly, there's no really right or wrong answers. Like Darius Slay, I mean AJ Terrell. Even Jair maybe or Trey White. It's good arguments.
Like all these dudes are amazing corners. I
think the only guys really clearly over Slay, Jair
and Ramsey,
and JC.
What?
I'm not. No, J-Rob's super high on JC.
Yeah, he must be super high on JC.
Yeah, he is.
You a stats guy, right? You a stats.
I know
guy,
he got the high picks and he's an actual lockdown corner. But to say he's the only 3.
Those are only 3 guys.
Trey White is, but nah. Trey White.
You said clearly. You didn't say who I got.
Yes, Trey White. Yes, Trey White's been a top.
Trey White's clearly.
Trey White's been a top 2 corner for a minute now, bro.
I don't think Pat Surtain is better than Darius Slay yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Pat Surtain ain't better than this Slay yet.
Yeah, not yet.
It could be. Definitely could be.
Yeah, one day for sure.
Y'all gotta remember. See, y'all gotta also remember. I'm also taking in who's getting them picks, bro. I know y'all don't care about interceptions. I care about them picks, bro.
Gotta. Oh, we forgot Denzel Ward.
Yeah, I said Denzel Ward.
You did.
I don't know. I don't know about that one either.
I'm not taking Ward over Slay either.
Yeah.
It's nice though.
Hey, Sauce Gardner gonna be the best corner in the NFL in like 3 years.
Fact.
Hey, I got a question. I got a question for you guys, though.
Next year, Sauce Gardner will be the best in the league.
I don't know about next year, but 2024.
I got a question for y'all guys though. So the Bengals are 0-2 right now. They really have underperformed. So I would like to know.
Made the power rankings.
I would like to know y'all takes on the Bengals right now. The state of the Bengals. What you think is going on? They just lost to Cooper Rush and the Cowboys. So. What's y'all takes and thoughts about Joe Burrow and the Bengals? What you got, Ben?
I know it's only been 2 games, but you said the Bengals are better than the Bills, right?
I'm not walking it back yet.
You definitely said that, bro.
I
said that.
Hey, I'm sorry, Dub. I was on the.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I walked that thing back.
Listen, y'all could walk it back now. Y'all can walk it back now. I got my guns fucking out, and I'm sitting here, and they're still up. You feel me? At the end of the day, these guys went up against great defenses. That offensive line, the Bengals wasted their fucking money because at the end of the day, that offensive line is still ass. They allowed 6 or 7 sacks against the Steelers defense, and the Cowboys defense looks amazing. I'm not going to hold you. So they went and had tough matchups. They folded on the Cowboys 100%. I'm not giving up excuses, but let's wait. Wait till like week 7, week 6, see what's going on. If they start turning things around, a lot of y'all going to switch back up, and I'm going to be here waiting for y'all.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I actually think Go ahead, Ben. I heard you go first. Go ahead.
Bad. Something's up in Cincinnati. I don't know what's up. Their old line, they did all them upgrades in free agency. I don't know what's going on with that old line. Looking the same as last year. And I just want to put this stat out there. Over the last 3 years, 2017 was 0-2. 0 has made the playoffs. The last 5 years, only 3 out of 43 they made the playoffs. Now I'm not saying the Bengals ain't gonna make the playoffs, nothing that, because I still think they got a shot. But if you a team like the Raiders, who's 0-2 in that tough division, it's gonna be hard, man.
Yeah, no, Ben, I agree with what you just said because we're talking about that division. The Chiefs are 2-0. Everybody in the Bengals division is 1-1 except for the Bengals.
Yeah. So, and I told y'all about.
And the Chargers are only 1-1 because they played the Chiefs.
Your stat is interesting, Ben, but do you think it makes a difference with the extra game? Because a lot of those 0-2 teams ended up 1 game away from making the playoffs, and now they have that extra game. So that number might change. And because the other number is the team that loses the Super Bowl, right? Rarely makes the playoffs the next year, too. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that is.
They like losing in that stat. That is not the side of history you want to be on.
They got 2 things going against them.
Yeah.
Yep. The Bengals we trust. What happened to Joe Burrow? Y'all don't believe in Joe Shiesty?
I think Joe Burrow.
I still believe in Joe Burrow.
You know what I said about
wait. You already think they're done?
I think they're done this year, bro. I may be overreacting. I think they're done. I think the Bengals are done.
See, and this is what I hate. I hate it so much because I hear Joe Burrow changed the franchise. He changed the franchise. He's better than this guy. Hold on. No. You got it after. So I'm just.
Before I even finish my whole.
What you mean? What I heard you finish. You listen. You got it after, bro. But all I heard was all this praise: Joe Shiesty, Joe Burr, Not you. Just the media in general.
I said it too.
You said it too. 0-2.
I said it. I'm standing on it.
He goes 0-2. He goes 0-2, and me, the guy that was battling against you guys, has more faith in him than you guys, and I just don't understand that. If you go ride with a guy, ride with a guy.
I got faith in him, bro. Don't get me wrong. My issue with the Bengals has nothing to do with Joey B, bro. It has nothing to do with him or his weapons. But they have a fundamental flaw that in football you are dead to rights, bro. It's a problem that no matter what, I don't care if you have Tom Brady back there, Aaron Rodgers back there, Mahomes, Allen. It doesn't matter who you got. Even Lamar. It doesn't matter. I don't think they're good up front. I just don't. I don't think they're good up front, and I don't think they're defensively. Like I said, I think they have a middle of the pack defense. They're not a team that can get carried through a game from their defense, bro. I'm not saying their defense is shit, but I am saying that is not good enough. It's not. They got carried by their defense.
No, I hear
playoffs they did.
In the playoff, yeah, in that moment. But what have I also said on the show 100 times? I don't think that. I think their defense just got a little hot at the right time. I don't think that was their defense. Oh yeah, I've said that 100 times. But I don't think up front they're good. Like I really fear sometimes, bro, that Joe Burrow is going to have a Andrew Luck-esque career because of how late the Bengals are going to get it through their minds. That you need to protect this guy. You got to remember, his first year, he completely tore up his knee, bro.
Yeah.
His first season completely tore up his knee.
Yep.
Second season, yes, he was great. He went to the Super Bowl, but he was also playing with a fat-ass brace on. And he also was rehabbing. He even said he was rehabbing his knee throughout that season. So my only issue here is, are you going to protect your guy? Like, if you're not, I think they're done, bro.
The problem is they're not, because look at it doesn't matter how good you mentioned a lot of names, but every great quarterback, if they don't even have an average O-line, they look ass, right? Whether your O-line is bad or injured, right? You can look back to Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady against the Giants in the Super Bowl. Anytime you're putting pressure on a quarterback, regardless of how good you are, never ends well. It never ends well.
And even the AFC, bro.
Burrow last season in the playoffs got sacked 9 times. The fact that we won that game, you still got
mid quarterback
9 times.
So this is the only thing I disagree with you, J-Rob. I think the Bengals have been trying to do a good job of trying to help Joe Burrow. The thing is, they got the wrong personnel. So I can't sit here and say the Bengals are neglecting them.
It's not like Seattle. It's not like Seattle, who is trying to put like power forwards from the NBA and turn them into offensive linemen. You know what I mean? Really giving Russell no help. It's not that. They did try.
I don't discredit that part, but the thing is, Fluent, we all know, even when you miss, I know you try, but when you miss, it's still catastrophic. Even when you miss, it affects everything, bro.
There's at least, I guess the point is, at least the Bengals are trying. Whereas, like again, a team like the Seahawks didn't even try.
Like you can't keep throwing Joe out there to get like he can't be the most sacked guy for 3 years straight. That don't make sense.
Yeah, that's bad. That's
like
bad.
He can't go 3 seasons straight as the most sacked quarterback in the NFL.
Especially like you just said, coming off an ACL injury.
Coming off an ACL week 1, you should have known, and then you should have known by your playoff. And I get it, like you said, they tried, but they can't miss, bro. They actually cannot miss. They will get their guy. They will mess up the future of their organization. They can't keep missing, bro.
Like, hey, J-Rob just said he thinks the Bengals are done. If the Bengals lose to the Jets this week, they are done.
I was about to say that.
I got the Jets. I got the Jets this weekend. I got the Jets.
No. This is their get right.
All right, man. Catnip is clearly getting passed around the room.
I got the Jets, baby.
This is their get right game.
Is Mr. Catnip himself back?
No.
Let's continue to move on.
I
gotta guess,
go, baby.
Whenever he taps in, I will introduce him to everybody. You guys have seen him in the chat a million times, but when he comes in, I'll let him introduce himself.
Is it Dang Jangalang?
Oh no, we will see. We will see when he jumps in. But in the meantime, you guys make sure to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. You know the drill. We are going to get into the rest of the games from last week.
How dare you, Ron?
I'm gonna start with our Thursday. What?
I just realized what you've been doing for the last few weeks, and I'm mad that I never realized it.
Realize what?
I don't know why you're putting me up at top left when I'm not even the nastiest motherfucker here.
You weren't even top left to start with. Bama was, and then he left, everything.
I have been top left for the last 4 or 5 weeks since you've been hosting this. I've been in this game.
Salute, man. Salute.
Nah, it's too late. Put me back. Put me back.
No. The guy who's gonna own it.
Complained about it.
Salute.
No, look, flag.
Put the guy who own it. Put me up there.
No. We're good. But the fact that you ain't never even acknowledged this, that you was doing this to me, it's wild.
Look,
it's wild to me.
Check this out. I'm gonna put J-Rob here one more time. Now, hey, look. Dub has the ability to change himself back. So if he doesn't want to be top left, he'll stay on the right.
Nah, he was complaining, bro. He was no.
All right, he wants to be top left. I don't want to hear anything else. Look, y'all see my hands. I didn't touch nothing. He wants to be top left.
Me.
I don't want to hear
you already decided. Put your guns out and keep them pointed at me, bro. You started this war, so keep it here.
All right, hey, force me to keep it there. Pause.
Yo, can we make a poll? Hey. Can we make a poll? Can we make a poll in the audience decide?
All right,
can we make the audience decide?
No, we will. Before we do that, my man is finally in the building. Y'all know him in the chat. Is Rated R Sports. Well, here he is. Here he is. Hey, y'all finally get to put a face to the name.
Salute, man. Salute everybody, man. Salute. Salute everybody, man.
Bro.
Let's go, bro.
On the stage.
Wait, I thought this.
Yo, that song goes so hard, bro.
On the stage.
Hey, look, man, what we got up in here cooking on, man?
Now we've been cooking on a lot, man. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was about to be rated RJ.
You came.
Hey, you said rated RJ.
I really thought this was about to be rated RJ, but nah, I appreciate you, bro. You got any channels you on? Anything TikToks, YouTubes that you want to shout out real quick?
Yeah, man, I'm on Rated R Sports Base on YouTube, man. You know what it is. We cook on everything, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. I'm on Twitter too. I'm on Twitter too as well. So, you know, hit me up, man. Rated R Sports Base, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Got you right now.
Cool, man. We finally got you in here. So let's go ahead. Let's not even wait. Let's continue to, you know, keep it moving and get into it. The Chargers and the Chiefs. Y'all, we seen that game this last week. I need thoughts on that game. How you know, how
I think Dan should go first.
Yeah, let me go first.
Yeah, talk to us. Talk to him.
Hey, I would like to say this, man. That pick six that Herbert threw, that's what sealed the deal right there. That's what sealed the deal, man. But Herbert got hurt, you know, with his ribs and all that. Dude came back. Dude was a warrior, man. He tried his hardest to come back. But hey, man, the Chiefs played absolutely great, man. But that Everett and Justin Herbert, like what they were discussing and stuff, it's like they didn't know what to do, like, you know, with Everett and all that. But hey, he tried. Justin Herbert tried, man. He dude's a warrior out there, man. He tried. He was hurt, came back in, 4th down, threw a touchdown. But it is what it is. Chiefs won.
Mariah, your mic muted.
Your mic muted.
Everybody else tap in. Let me know how you feel about this game.
Tough game. Every divisional game is going to be tough, especially in that AFC division. I believe that both quarterbacks could have played better. You know what I'm saying? I believe that both defenses was getting stops. It was getting turnovers. You know, Patrick Mahomes was great. You know what I'm saying? He could have played a little better. He had a lot of turnover-worthy plays, but still was able to make the throws when it matters the most. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to be the Chiefs and the Chargers. It's going to be the Chiefs and the Chargers that's going to be the two teams that's in that division that's going to be on the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? Herbert's production in his playoffs, I mean, not the playoffs, but what he was doing in this game was pretty good, pretty decent. But he did turn over the ball, and it was late in the game, which caused them to lose. But Herbert's going to be better. You know what I'm saying? I did think that they missed Keenan Allen out there. You know what I'm saying? I think Keenan Allen was there to, you know, grab balls and create separation, you know what I'm saying, which the Chargers failed to do. Just give the Chiefs defense credit. I believe their front line did great. But, yeah, man, great game. Great team win by the Chiefs. And it was ugly, but they won it. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
I wonder. Who else wants to speak on this game?
No, I'm just saying. Yo. Some dude in the chat really just said he compares Justin Herbert to Josh Rosen.
That's disrespectful.
What? Man, stop it, bro. He trolling, bro. He trolling. Justin Herbert is a borderline top 5 quarterback in the NFL, man. Stop it. He is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL, man. The man, since his rookie year, threw for over 4,000 yards with a completion percentage over 60% and over 40 touchdowns, man. Stop it. Justin Herbert is a borderline top 5 quarterback, man. Put some respect on the man's name. And it sucks that he had, and it sucks. The man had a bad defense. The man had a bottom 3 ranked defense last year, and his wide receiver. Hold on, and his wide receivers led the NFL in drops. Give nothing but Justin Herbert respect, and now you surround him with a great defense that got players like J.C. Jackson. Joey Bosa. They added Khalil. I mean, this defense is unbelievable too as well. So. I mean, Justin Herbert will be
rated R. He got a much better defense. He got a better defense than the Chiefs had, and he still lost to his division rival.
Rated R. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I mean,
and he cost them the game.
Did the Chargers lose every game last season because of their defense? This is a yes or no question. And then we'll move on.
No, it's not. It was not every game, but when you have a bottom ranked defense that can't get turnovers, especially when your quarterback puts you in the right situation to win games, and then late in the fourth quarter in crunch time with 5 minutes to go, and you giving up big chunk yards, and
so there was no game last season where the Chargers offense could have cashed in and sealed the deal, and they didn't.
Absolutely, that's the reason. Absolutely, okay, but I'm not going to sit. Hold on. But I'm not going to sit. Hold on. I'm not going to sit there and put all that on a quarterback like Justin Herbert. Like when people sit there and talk about the player of Justin Herbert, they sit there and say, "Oh, Justin Herbert never made the playoffs." But you got to put that into context. Look at the defense that he had. Look at that his wide receivers led the NFL in drop passes. Because I seen numerous of passes where Justin Herbert was in the pocket, was analyzing the field. He threw it to one of the receivers, and the receiver dropped the pass. Right? We've seen it numerous of times. So I'm not going to sit there and just blame it all on Justin Herbert. I'm not going to do that, man.
I'm not sitting here and blaming it all on Justin Herbert either. But I'm not. My issue is y'all don't hold. It don't seem like y'all blame anything on Justin Herbert. Y'all don't hold him accountable. And that's really further from the point. My only thing, my thing was just to ask a question and get your reaction. Yeah. So we both agree there was some games where Justin Herbert could have sealed the deal, and he
absolutely.
Absolutely. My thing though about that game is this. This is what I want to say is there's still, if you think the gap between Justin Herbert and Mahomes is close,
you're on catnip.
Yeah, that's all to me, what that game showed me, you could say Mahomes made some mistakes, Herbert, Y'all need to make sure when y'all talk about Mahomes and Herbert, it's a gap. Y'all put that gap in there. Because they ain't the same guy. Stop putting them boys in the conversation.
Listen, I agree. Hey, hold on. I agree with you.
And they speak so highly about Josh Allen, but Mahomes is the dude beating those guys.
That's what I'm thinking.
You gotta understand there's a gap there. There's still a gap there.
Yeah, I got Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL, but Justin Herbert, I feel as though he's in that elite tier of quarterbacks because of how talented of an arm he has and how accurate he is and how well he can read the defense and stand in the pocket. And he's a dual threat quarterback too as well. So I just think he's in that tier too as well, man.
Herbert's in the same.
But I'm just saying, like Rodgers, Mahomes. It's just a gap. Like that's just my thing. Like I understand these guys play well, and I love that. I love the numbers. I love the accuracy. There's a reason why the Chiefs have hosted 4 consecutive AFC.
Absolutely.
There's a reason why they've been to 2 Super Bowls. There's a reason why they've won one because they got a guy that impacts that team that's bigger than any of their inefficiencies, bro.
Facts.
That's my only thing. And because of that, and this is why I talk about Herbert in the way that I do, because I feel like, and I think most y'all can get behind me, some of the best quarterbacks, the reason why you pay them the money that you do is because they're able to do things that make up for some of the team things that your team doesn't have. I'm not saying Herbert has to do it all, but I've just seen Mahomes do it at a very high level. And I don't like when that Herbert Allen is in the same round. They're not. They still got more to prove. As great as they are, they still have more to prove.
You seen it on Discord, J-Rod. Yeah. People got Herbert like Brady level, got him top 3, top 4.
That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. You gotta also, because the thing is, this is once you enter like that top 5, right? I do think the gap between the number 1 and 2 guy is way like that gap between 1 and 2 to 5 is a big gap to me. Because there's not too many guys running the league. You feel me? Like let's really think about it. The last few years it's just really been Brady, Mahomes. Herbert going to get there, but y'all got to chill out. How am I lying?
Just Brady and Mahomes these past few years.
No, I said.
Hey, hold on. We gotta give respect to Josh. What about Josh Allen, man? I think Josh Allen up in there too. I think Josh Allen up there too.
Not yet.
I don't think he's been close to top 2.
Roger and Mahomes, they're still a gap.
At all.
You can't put him in that range yet. He got to
last season
AFC Championship.
Especially it's not even about that. Especially when we see last season where the Bills were very inconsistent last year. Some of that inconsistencies came from that offense as well. So even last season, to sit and say that he was near Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, in my eyes, I'm just not doing it. He had that.
Justin Herbert.
You said Josh Allen, right?
Yeah. Oh, Josh Allen. Absolutely. I think Josh Allen is in that tier. Did y'all see what he did in the playoffs? Did you see what the consistency he was putting up in the regular season for the last 2 or 3 years now? I mean, I think Josh Allen is up there in that elite quarterbacks. He got a cannon of an arm. He's dangerous with his legs. Mm-hmm. He can scan in the pocket. He can throw the football. He plays the game. He plays the style of quarterback that you always want, and I believe that can translate. Yeah, you can sit there and say, well, he was putting up the numbers. He was not putting up the numbers when they got Stephon Diggs, but you give him a great receiver and also great weapons. You see what he was doing. Right, and he was what?
Up and everything.
Hey, it's not my fault. His number 1 ranked defense got ate up by the Kansas City Chiefs offense. You know what I'm saying? So I think Josh Allen. Listen, I got Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, and Josh Allen, top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL, man.
So if you're gonna base off the 2 games that you've seen this year, I get that, or 3 games when you count what happened in the postseason as well. But when you dial back and look what happened last season, especially during the regular season, there's a lot of inconsistencies that happened with the Bills and their offense as well. And the Bills had to adjust to that. That's what happened. So sitting here and say that for last season, I just think that's just not – I don't really like that, to say that he was top 3 already. If you want to say based on what he's shown for the last 3 games, counting the playoffs last year, okay, I can understand it. But I still need to wait and see if those same inconsistencies is going to happen. Because there was a lot of inconsistencies on a weak-ass schedule that he had last season.
Nah, he's played well.
Yeah, I mean – you can sit there and say, he's consistent, or you saw some inconsistencies in him, but man threw for over what? How much he threw? What, over 4,000, 5,000 yards, over what, 40-something touchdowns with a pretty good, decent completion quarterback. Yeah, he's the elite. He's the elite of the elite quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta put the elite of the elite top quarterback.
But the things when you enter that round is an expectation, though. When you enter that round, I don't think Dub be hating. I think Dub.
He said Russell Wilson better than Josh Allen.
Nah, I let that shit go.
He was wrong with that.
I let that shit go.
He was wrong with that. But y'all also gotta understand that y'all don't be giving these quarterbacks expectations, bro. Y'all don't. Y'all only look at their stats, bro. There's just certain other intangibles with quarterbacks.
So you telling me Josh Allen did not have no expectation last year? You telling me there was no expectation for the Bills offense and the Chiefs?
Did he meet the expectation? What's the expectations for that?
No, he ran into a team that been dominating the AFC and the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's my point.
But don't just sit there and say, "Oh, it's all just Josh Allen." He didn't meet those expectations. You got to understand football. You got to understand football is a team sport, and you got to understand is that he ran into a team in the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, he didn't get it done, but if you look at what his overall impact, he was always there, and he'd always been putting up the consistent productive stats throughout the whole totality of the regular season, the last 2 or 3 years.
Can I ask you this? Though? If you look at hold up, J-Rob. Wait, can I ask you this though? Don't you think that him going 11-6 on a weak ass schedule is not meeting expectations? Oh no! What was it again? He had 11 wins. It's not 11-6. 11-6 on a weak ass schedule.
You say he went 11-6
on a weak ass schedule.
Okay,
isn't that not meeting expectations?
He didn't meet them. All I'm
saying. No. You talking about like getting to the playoffs and being number 1 in your division and being one of the best, being top 2, top 3 in pass yards in the NFL and throwing forward what 30. Touchdowns, and also leading your team into a divisional playoff run. Listen, he got there. He got to the playoffs. He met his expectation, but he didn't get to the promised land. He didn't get to. It
wasn't hard to make exactly.
But what I'm saying is like rated R. How are you supposed to like? What I'm saying is, how do you enter the realm? You can't be in the realm of Mahomes, Brady, and Rodgers yet. You have to make it to the mountain. Yes, he's tier 1. He's elite. but that's the expectation now. You gotta enter the hall. I'm not saying before you go.
So you saying you gotta win it? So what you mean? You gotta win a Super Bowl?
I'm not saying he needs to get to a bowl now. Like that's his expectations now. Don't start getting no nasty. Don't start getting no.
Hey, bro. What do you mean? I gotta ask a question for you, J-Rob. That's it. Because we all know Aaron Rodgers had won shit since I was like in a decade. So that's what I don't rate him.
That's fine.
Y'all know I'm an Aaron Rodgers guy. Y'all know I'm an Aaron Rodgers.
Got his ass right there.
Do you want to hear something? The reason why I brought up Aaron Rodgers, I brought up Aaron Rodgers so you didn't cut your eyes at me when I wasn't going to mention him. I really brought Aaron Rodgers up for you. If it was really up to me, I'd just say Mahomes and Brady. I know you would cut your eyes and get all mad and suck your teeth.
I don't get mad. I don't get like somebody say Josh Allen is better than I just disagree, but that's just.
But all I'm saying is there is a club that Josh Allen has to enter. He's knocking on the door of that club. He needs to walk in the door.
Can I ask everybody a question?
He has to walk into the door now.
Can I ask everybody a question? Was it before the season the Bills' expectation to make the Super Bowl this year?
That was their expectation last year.
No, I don't think so. Because
I don't think it was last year.
It wasn't last year.
I picked the Bills to make the Super Bowl this year. I picked the Bills to make the Super Bowl this year, and everybody's like, "You're crazy."
I heard a lot of people.
No, I don't think that's the expectation. I don't think that's the expectation.
I didn't have no expectation.
They're going to act like Brian Dable ain't been there since 2018.
The Bills is the favorite, though.
And the Bills ain't have no expectations to win the Super Bowl last year.
They did not. They did not.
I never looked at them. I never looked at
the Bills went to last season and not think about where.
No, it was the Chiefs. It was the Chiefs and everybody.
What are y'all talking about? What is the
goal? It was the Chiefs and everybody else.
What is the goal? To win a Super Bowl?
I want to be on this train with you, J-Rob, but I think you're choosing the wrong point.
That doesn't make no sense.
I think you're choosing the wrong point because, like I said, because
I'm not asking y'all who y'all picked. I'm saying, what was their team when Brian Dable looked at his team? What was his and Josh Allen and?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what it was. Because of the inconsistencies that they showed throughout the regular season, nobody picked them as a Super Bowl favorite. Everybody thought it was the Chiefs.
Absolutely.
Nobody even thought it was the Bengals was gonna win it, bro.
The Packers have Super Bowl expectations.
That's totally different.
That's totally
That's the Packers.
They were the number one. They were the number one seed in the NFC. The Bills were the 3 seed or 4 seed.
Y'all sitting here telling me because a team is a 3 seed or a 4 seed, they don't have Super Bowl expectations.
J-Rob, the Packers have always been the top team.
Y'all sound like a bunch. Y'all sound like this is the mediocrity shit participation.
Bro, because y'all not making J-Rob, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
What I'm saying is y'all acting like. When I say the Bills had expectations to go to the Super Bowl, I'm talking about from an organizational standpoint.
Everybody
has
it.
What are you talking about?
That's exactly what I meant. We didn't
every team,
every team that makes the playoffs has that expectation.
That's absolutely. Every team wants to go to the promised land. Every team expects to go to the Super Bowl.
Shit, I don't understand how that was.
You don't think the Chargers' expectation was to make the Super Bowl? That's of course that's your goal.
But that's my point, bro. They had expectations when they got into the playoffs. They had expectations for the Super Bowl.
Now, listen. Hold on. If we talk about this year, oh yeah, the Bills have expectations to get back to where they were.
Thank you.
And getting back further to the Super Bowl. If we talk about this year, but last year I can't ride with you on that, bro. Everybody thought the Chiefs were gonna get to the Super Bowl. Because they was running through the AFC.
I'm talking about what everybody thought. I'm talking about what.
But that was the consistency. That was the consistency around the NFL, bro. That everybody expected the Chiefs to get to the Super Bowl. Period.
Bro, I feel that. But what I'm saying is,
we're not disagreeing with you, J-Rob.
There's other teams, but I don't understand what's the point, bro. I'm saying expectations of a team, bro. When I say expectation, I'm not talking about what we expect. I'm talking about the expectation of what they expected as a team.
I know.
What do the Eagles let's be real? What do the Eagles?
Everybody would have. Nobody meets expectations.
The Eagles' expectation is to win their division and get to the playoffs. Their expectation is not getting to the Super Bowl.
If they go 13,
Period.
if they win 13 games, their expectations will no longer be just to make the playoffs, bro.
Oh, for
But
sure.
J-Rob, that's fine. That's fine. But listen, by your logic, everybody's not meeting expectations. Only one team is meeting expectations by every year.
Facts.
Which is not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie with you, J-Rob. I just don't like that point.
But what point do y'all think I'm making? Because
I know exactly what point you're making. The expectations of the teams, they're not meeting the expectations of the team, which I get it. But that's just not the reality.
But the whole thing of this premise came from me talking about how I feel like Josh Allen is knocking at the door, and his expectations now as a quarterback are he has to go to a Super Bowl. He's not one of these middle of the pack motherfuckers that he can go to a wild card and it's all good. We talking about him up there, top 3, right? He has a different level of.
I agree with you.
The other guys, bro.
I agree with you. This year,
and I'm saying last year the way they looked in the playoffs, because y'all just was talking to me about his playoff numbers. Yes, the majority of us think the Chiefs were going to get there. If you ask anybody on that Bills roster that played in that game, they also felt like they were going to be there, whether we thought that or not. They were a Super Bowl level team last year. Even whether they were the favorite or not, they were a Super Bowl level team last year. That's all I'm trying to say.
Never looked at them like that. I looked at them a team that was a fringe contender. They could probably sneak up and beat one of the, beat the contending Chiefs, but I never thought that they was that team. That's like the Bengals. We never thought the Bengals will be in the Super Bowl because that was not their expectations. The expectations was the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I agree this year, Bills, the expectations to get into the Super Bowl because we're now putting Allen at that top 3 quarterback because what he did last year and what he did in the playoffs. So I agree. Allen has to get it done, get to at least the Super Bowl for him.
They added an elite pass rusher in Von Miller too.
Absolutely, Von Miller.
Guys, but the thing is, my whole point of bringing that whole shit up, and I feel like we lost sight of that, trying to be right all the fucking time, is real shit. Because my whole point of saying that was not to talk about whether the Bills should get there. I'm talking about quarterbacks. Certain guys have to be great in order to get to a certain place. That's just a fact, bro. There's guys who will always have Super Bowl expectations every year. Josh Allen is clearly one of them.
He just entered that now.
I feel like he just entered that
now. And that's why to say that he was top 3 last year, I just not with because he wasn't, in my opinion, at that level. But what you got, Ron?
All right, let's keep it pushing to the next game. The Jets and Joe Flacco made a crazy, stunning comeback on the Browns. Joe Flacco threw
Jets,
4 touchdowns, 307 yards. For the Browns, Nick Chubb went crazy, had 3 touchdowns. He didn't go crazy, but he had 3 touchdowns, 87 yards.
Yeah, and one of them cost him the game.
Yeah, it definitely did. So, J-Rob, right quick, you want to tap in on your Jets and what happened in this game?
Shout out Nick Chubb, bro. Shout out Nick Chubb for scoring that TD.
So do you agree that the Jets didn't win, the Browns lost?
Yes.
Nah, the Jets won. We executed on both sides of the ball. We executed their special teams, offense, defense. Garrett Wilson, dark horse, offensive rookie of the year. Ohio.
Bias right there.
Weren't you just saying last week you want to go 0-17 and get the first?
He did.
You changed up with one win.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. If Zach Wilson, from what I've seen in the last 2 weeks, if Zach Wilson could come out and be productive, the Jets are competitive, bro. Dolphins and Bills, watch out, bro.
I'm not gonna.
I gotta say, if Zach Wilson is good, bro. If the Zach Wilson is good, we got a good defense.
Trent, I got the same reaction as you.
If Zach Wilson is good,
but when I say
I got no comment because I ain't watched that game.
Y'all actually watched the games and you watched that Jets defense.
Listen, I'll give you.
I'm not watching no Jets versus no Browns, man.
I'm gonna give you credit.
I'm sorry.
If Deshaun Watson comes back, I'll watch the Browns.
Oh, absolutely. If Deshaun Watson comes back, absolutely. I'm turning on watching the Browns game.
The worst franchise in NFL history. Like other than Jets and Browns fans, who's watching that game?
No. Honestly, though, you gotta give credit to the Jets, though. Y'all not going to disrespect them like that. I think the Jets' defense has actually been a major improvement from years past. I think the offense isn't that bad either. I mean, Joe Flacco just had 4 TDs, but I think the weapons on offense is more where we have to look at. I mean, they got a Corey Davis there. He's pretty good. Garrett Wilson's is good. I think Michael Carter and Breece Hall is pretty good, too, the running back committee. I think they have a good team and it's promising for the future. The defense looks well. But J-Rob, I'm not going to hold you. The Browns lost that game. The Browns lost that game.
Absolutely.
Like, come on. Like, I know you want to be hot. The Browns lost that game. Elijah Moore, too. Thank you, Vamp. I forgot about Elijah
How you don't
Moore,
recover
too.
an ointment, man? That
Yo,
was
that's execution. That's
know.
The Browns lost that game, bro.
Listen, I know you're excited about your Jets win, but let's honest. If Nick Chubb does what he's supposed to do, which is just lay down
on the ground, yep.
the game's over. So
the game is over.
So yes, the Jets took advantage. The Jets took advantage of that, and they should be. You should give them the props for that.
Hey,
but let's be honest. The
I'd
Browns.
be an angel. I'd be an angel if I had wings, brother. Shit happens.
Nick Chubb did that last year. But he didn't score. He went down at the one, and everyone said he should have scored.
Hold on.
And he said Baker Mayfield told him to do it. So it's like, oh, too bad.
Question: What was the score when he scored?
Thank you, Nigel. Stop giving them
excuses. To go up by 13.
But if he takes
it was up by 13
because
but he would have felt the clock would have run. Yeah.
They have no.
They have 14 with a minute 55, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, yo, don't be
here saying they lost it. That shit was still in the bag, whether he scored or not.
I know you guys struggle with math, but if he does go down and they have no timeouts left, they can run up the clock.
Right.
Get your calculators. Go do the math. It doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna hold you though for it. They're up 13. They're up 2 scores with a minute left.
We only got one mic. Y'all keep yelling over each other.
The Jets took advantage, but that was the Browns' fault because if he just slides, they can run up the clock. It doesn't matter if they're down 10, 20, 100. If he slides, they win. Period. End of discussion.
That's true. But also, they were up 2 scores. They got to get a stop. You playing
their defense folded. Their defense
you playing the Jets. Remember, they got to figure it out.
Up 2 touchdowns. There's no excuse.
It's not Nick Chubb.
I'll be damned. You're going to tell Nick Chubb not to score TD, bro. That's fantasy points right there. Don't you fucking hate?
It doesn't matter.
That's fantasy points.
I already killed Trent. I didn't need the extra touchdown. Trent is weak, so not like the rest of you guys. So you know what I mean?
Nah, the onside kick is ridiculous. The onside kick is ridiculous.
I didn't need the point.
I think there's more glaring issues that happen than just
what
Nick
I said.
Chubb
I said I kicked your ass in fantasy. That's what I said. Go look at the score.
Oh, I mean, yeah. When I had to auto draft my team, now I mean that's
auto draft 7 quarterbacks.
I had an auto draft 7.
60. Listen,
I ain't gonna lie. It's just a little crazy.
But there's more things. There's more things to blame. There's more things. There's more things.
The fact that the defense and the special teams not getting no blame. Like,
there's more things to blame. There's more things to blame than just Nick Chubb. I mean, they'll end up at 66 yards.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
No, you're wrong. Because if he takes the damn knee, they run out the clock, they win. So whose fault is it? Chubb.
66 yard, bro.
Nothing else.
The 66 yard TD pass, you allow that? On top of that, you allow onside kick? That's ridiculous, bro.
Going over your guy's head. If he takes the knee, they win the game, period. So
that's the easy way. We understand that, but that's not the
period.
That's the low-hanging fruit, bro.
Yes,
I'm being real.
That's the easiest way of looking at it, yes.
Again, nothing else happens if he goes down. Nothing.
We understand that. But
I don't think you do because you're saying all those other things. None of those things happen.
The fact that they let up a why don't you not looking at the fact that they let up a 66-yard pass when all you had to do was play cover 4?
Right.
Like
at the end of the day, no matter what, you're not supposed to let Corey Davis.
Bad coaching. I blame that on the coach.
Hey, J-Rob.
They gotta recover.
Hold on. I want to ask J-Rob a quick question because he's a Jets fan. I'm only ask. This is just for J-Rob because you asked someone else earlier a yes or no question. If Nick Chubb goes down, do the Jets get the ball back? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
It's not the end of discussion because what if they don't let up a 66-yard pass or recover the onside kick? The game is still over.
Fluent, like what you just said.
You said yes or no question. I can only give him one answer.
Can be right.
No,
like Nick Chubb scored, but you're up 14 with a minute 55 left.
Hey Trent, does any of that stuff happen if he goes down? Yes or no?
It does not. Two things can be right. Like why are you saying that? Like it's just
two things can be true.
Two things can be true at once. You know that.
Not in this case. Not in this case.
And I'm not doing this with you anymore.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You asked everybody the same question. If they recover the onside kick, is the game over? Yes or no?
That doesn't happen if he goes down.
Answer the question. What you mean?
If he goes down. Huh? None of that stuff happens if he goes down.
I'm asking you. The next play that happens if they recover onside kick, is the game
happen if he goes down. That's my answer.
Hey, Vamp hit it on the money, bro.
You know, if I shoot you in the head, we don't get into it the next day because you're dead. It doesn't happen.
Fluent, you're being nasty,
all right,
bro.
Y'all. Let's keep it pushing to the next game. Jared Goff throws 4 touchdown passes And well, the Lions win. They beat
Lions
the
look
Commanders.
I'm on Ramsey Brown is that dude.
How do we feel about the Lions getting this victory and moving forward?
Great.
I'm
looking good.
bro.
Lions looking good, man.
I'm a Dan Campbell fan, bro. I want to see Dan Campbell win football games. Like I'm a Dan Campbell fan.
I mean, I've heard people saying that Jared Goff was ass and shit like that. I mean, he looking pretty solid right now.
Who said he was ass?
A lot of people fell off the Jared Goff train.
Oh, I thought he had a decent season last year, even though they were like what 2-3 and 13.
Yeah. People forget one point in Jared Goff's career, he was a Heisman favorite. I mean, he was an MVP favorite. I mean, finished like 3rd or 4th, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
2018.
Hey, bro, I just like it when I say I told you so, bro. Lions ain't gonna be that bad. Defense ain't that bad, bro. Nick.
I ain't gonna lie, that NFC North might be closer than you think. Might be a closer race to the finish than you think in that division.
Vikings took a bad loss to the Eagles, but
I can't trust Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins is a big game.
The Packers better not get complacent. They better not think that shit is a walk. Because I promise you,
we're gonna be close. I agree with you.
The Detroit Lions, I promise you, they think they could beat the Packers at least one game.
The Packers might not make the playoffs.
Then you got the Bears. Nah,
I'm sorry. Like the Packers.
The Lions are better than the Bears right now.
The Lions play.
Oh, you think the Lions better than the Bears?
Oh yeah.
Easily.
And
the Bears have a really bad roster. Even Fluent will tell you.
They don't do a great job protecting Justin Fields. And Justin Fields like when he's passing, especially in the pocket, and especially.
But he has no time, bro.
He has no time, and it also
the Vikings are winning this division.
The Lions play the Vikings.
They have one more primetime game, so they're good.
The Vikings are home to the Lions.
That's a good sense of logic for it. That is some good.
They only have one more primetime game. It's against the Patriots. Expect them to lose on November 24th.
I think that's Thanksgiving.
Kirk Cousins goes out there and has a 30 ball on the Patriots defense. Oh, Nick, I'm going to be unbearable.
Ooh, look at that. You want to talk about a bad schedule?
Hey, J-Rob, if the Vikings light up the Lions this week.
The Vikings play, you're right. The Vikings play the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Vikings play the Lions this week?
Right?
Yeah.
And then 4 days later, primetime game. They're going to lose by 100.
I'm high on the Lions. The only person that wasn't high on the Lions was Trent.
Justin Fields is the next Josh Allen. I see it right on the wall.
Maybe the next
no.
Next, let's move on.
Bro, I see the writing on the wall, bro. I see the writing on the wall. Look, I've seen this. We saw this movie with Josh Allen. Look, this is going to happen next year. Look, Fields is like a mid 50%er. He's been a 50%er for his first 2. Next season, they're going to upgrade the O-line. He's going to get a true number 1 receiver.
Who we getting?
I don't know. They're going to get somebody.
I heard for Bears fan that they was going to upgrade the offensive line last year, but you know.
We're going to upgrade the offensive line, the quarterback, the wide receiver.
I don't really see no upgrade.
Justin Fields gives me just when I watch him, he gives me like year 1, year 2 Josh Allen vibes.
I think a lot of quarterbacks could give you that because Josh Allen was ass.
He wasn't that great. What I'm saying though,
like Ohio State.
What did we like about Josh Allen when we first saw him? He was not great. Be honest about Josh Allen. Before year 3, he was whack. Why do we like him?
Ass.
Why do we like him?
Nobody liked him until he got good.
We saw glimpses of what he could be. Don't act like there weren't moments where he was still.
Absolutely. Listen, I think Justin Herbert. He's young.
Justin
Fields, he get better.
Fields.
I mean, not Justin Herbert, but Justin Fields. I think it's time where he can get better. So, I'm not just going to just use the 2 years that he played in the league as the, the full body of work. What Justin Herbert going to become in the near future because there's a way he can get better. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. That's how I'm saying. I'm saying he could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying. I'm just worried about him every time I see the Bears, and I'm looking at a clip of when they watching, when they playing against one of the teams. It's like the man is always in hurries. He always in pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He always getting set. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, you got to protect your quarterback out there. You got to give him a great offensive line and great weapons. Yeah, for sure.
All right,
so they got $100 million cap space next season.
Let's keep it pushing. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers moved to 2-0 against the New Orleans Saints. Tom Brady, he had a pedestrian game for himself. He had 190 passing yards.
Absolute diehard Saints fan.
I do too, Trent.
It's about time y'all lost to the Bucks. That's been 2 years in the running, bro.
Man, we've been destroying the Bucks. We've been destroying this Bucks, but I'm talking about this game was a lot, man. I ain't gonna lie. Who's going?
Go ahead, y'all get into it. Jameis Winston, he had 3 picks. I want to talk about.
I gotta go. I'm not even talk about Jameis.
Hold up. Let Ben go first. Okay. Talk to us, Ben.
All right. Where Bama at when you need him? Where's he at when you need him? Well, Jameis Winston was trash out there. He looked like he was at the Bucs again.
Yo. The thing is, though,
come on, man. Come on.
And real shit, though, like real shit.
That boy was trash.
If he don't perform this year, he a draft bust.
What?
If Jameis Winston doesn't perform this year, like say he doesn't.
I could agree with that.
It's been 7 years.
It's
been 7 years.
Hey, hold on. Let me get on this game right quick, man. Me as a Saint fan, Jameis Winston could have played better. I think that if you look at the start of the game, all divisional games is going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? I think the Saints had a great game plan because the Buccaneers were playing cover 2 in that cover 3 zone. We did a great job running the football against that Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, which the Cowboys couldn't do that, before the previous game. I feel like both defense played good up into that third quarter. We did force some turnovers from Tom Brady. Tom Brady fumbled a snap. You know what I'm saying? And then we stopped him on 4th and 1. So it was just a tough game. It was a tough defensive battle game. But then in the fourth quarter, especially when Marshawn Lattimore got ejected and when Mark Ingram fumbled that ball, especially when we was moving the ball and we was moving the chains and was getting to their territory, getting ready to score, Mark Ingram fumbled, which that changed the momentum of the game. You know what I'm saying? And then in the fourth quarter, when I rewatched that game, because, I think Jameis Winston, he played great, especially in the fourth quarter against the Falcons. He threw for over 153 yards. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 touchdowns. He was clutch. He did a great job reading the defense. But in the fourth quarter against the Buccaneers, Jameis missed bad decision-making. He was looking forward to taking a shot off the defense. When you had an easy check down or an easy flat route, Jameis Winston just made a lot of bad throws. His ball placement was horrible. The Saints offensive line did a great job in picking up the blitz, but Jameis Winston missed a lot of throws. Like, that's the one thing that concerns me about Jameis Winston. He is not very accurate in throwing the deep balls, man. That's the one thing that concerns me about Jameis Winston. Now, there's a lot of throws that Jameis Winston, can look at and say, you know what, I missed that. But the Saints lost this game just because of their offense. I feel like defensively, they did a great job getting to Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? We did a great job and the receivers not getting separation. And that's our defense always give Tom Brady fits, you know what I'm saying? But offensively, it wasn't there. We got to do a great job in feeding Michael Thomas, Chris Olave. We was missing Alvin Kamara. Y'all know Alvin Kamara, one of the most versatile backs. He's a threat out the backfield. He's somebody extra that you can game plan for. And we did not have him out there too as well. But you know what I'm saying? Jameis got to do a great job in taking what the defense give you. The Buccaneers were playing a lot of cover 2 zone. Don't always take your deep shots in the towards the backfield. Don't always do that. Take the short, intermediate routes. And if he would do that, we would probably had a great chance of winning the game. But it's no way. Is the fourth quarter? We down is 3-3, right? And with 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Jameis Winston is taking a pass to Chris Olave on the top of the defense, throwing it to double coverage. That's not great. That's not a great quarterback IQ play. Right. When you got multiple guys running cross route and running check downs, check the short route, and Jameis Winston's decision making was not great. Yes, he did play with 4 back fractures, but when people sit there and say, "Oh, this is the old Jameis Winston" and all that stuff, you can't sit there and say just one game is Jameis Winston reverting back to the old Jameis Winston. Because where was y'all at when Jameis Winston in the fourth quarter threw for over 143 yards when his team was down 16 points? In the fourth quarter, right? Where was y'all at then?
Well, they're gonna say is against the Falcons, and that's what the haters will say. Yeah, I think the people that sit here and just piggyback off that argument, the old Jameis Winston is back, is really just lazy because you got to understand it's also a divisional game, man. This was a game that was coming. The Saints got lucky for the last 2 years of not beating them. So honestly, bro, the Bucs, lucky, bro. They're lucky as hell, son. They're lucky. Y'all won with Trevor Siemian, bro.
Hold on.
Y'all won with Trevor Siemian,
hold on. How is it lucky?
They did lose one.
How is lucky? How is it lucky? What was it? December 2019. Tom Brady had one of his worst games of his career. We beat him 38-3. And then last year, December, when we played them, we shut them out. How is that lucky?
It's not.
It's full body of work.
Hold on, Floyd. He asked me the question.
We rush forward. Brady's turned over the ball. He's throwing picks. I mean, come on. How is that lucky?
So when you shut him out, wasn't his most of his wide receivers hurt that game? When you shut him out?
Who's missing? Mike
Evans
was missing?
That was a shutout? That was a shutout, right?
Okay, what happened when he had Mike Thomas? What happened when he had Mike Evans, when he had Chris Godwin?
No, and I'll give you those. And I'll give you those. The point I'm making is that for you guys to beat Tom Brady for 2 straight years, 4-0, to me personally, you guys played great. I'm not going to take that away from y'all. But to me, that is still lucky because of the greatness and the standard that whole Tom Brady.
How is it lucky when the game is not close? Man, the game was not close when we was beating Tom. The only game was close when Jameis Winston got injured, right? I believe in the second quarter, when we had Trevor Simmons. That's when the game was close because the Buccaneers needed a touchdown, I believe, to take the lead. But then Tom Brady threw an interception, I believe, to C.J. Gardner-Johnson or P.J. Williams, and that really iced the goddamn game. But if you look at the Saints defense, we have a luxury of rushing forward, getting to Tom Brady. We can create pressure, and these receivers can't create separation when our defense are lined up. And we basically tell Tom Brady just to, we give you the short, intermediate routes, but we not give you everything on top. And that's what Tom Brady want to do. And we force the turnovers and get into Tom Brady rushing forward. How is that lucky? How? We is dominating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
As I said before, you guys played great in those games.
I'm gonna tell you what's luck. Wait, hold on. That was luck. That was luck. When y'all beat us in that divisional game, that was luck, nigga.
Who? The Eagles?
When the Buccaneers beat the Saints in that divisional game, when we was getting ready to be up by 2 touchdowns, when Jared Cook fumbled the ball and that took all the momentum out, and Drew Brees played with like 6-7 fucking rib fractures in his ribs, shouldn't even be playing football at the time.
That's not luck. That's not luck. That's y'all being hurt.
We had 2 turnovers against y'all on y'all defense.
That's not luck. That's y'all being hurt. The thing that I'm saying is luck is the fact that you guys, a team, especially when you got Trevor Siemian back there, a team that wasn't on the caliber of the Buccaneers, that team right there is lucky to be beating them 4 times in 2 years. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not discrediting the way that you guys was playing. I'm not saying you guys didn't play great. I'm not saying that you guys were playing ass. All I'm saying is the fact that you guys beat Brady 4 times in 2 years, to me, that is crazy and that is lucky to me.
It's not crazy when you got a defense that can actually give Tom Brady problems. Dennis Allen's be able to figure out what Tom Brady likes to do. And we giving Tom Brady problems. The reason why Tom Brady throws his tablet every time he's on the sideline and go cuckoo, you know what I'm saying? Because we giving Tom Brady problems, especially on the defensive side of the ball. The defense is winning them goddamn games. We shut Tom Brady out. When you ever seen Tom Brady get shut out? As great as Tom Brady, the Saints literally shut this man out. 38-8. When Tom Brady had 4 or 5 turnovers in December 2019, when we came to his place, outplayed him. You gonna sit there and say that's luck? How is it luck when we beat y'all consistently? Y'all don't have a winning record against the Saints at all.
All right. Let's keep it pushing. I'm gonna get into our next game. The last game we're gonna get into. Yo, Trent, how you living today?
I'm good, bro.
Oh my God.
Cool. Well, we're gonna take this up to New York and talk about the Giants going 2-0 for the first time in 6 years and beating the Panthers. Talk to us about this game, man. How you feeling about your Giants? And what are your thoughts on this game?
I'm first. I'm glad we fucking 2-0. Ben said we can start off pretty good this beginning of the season. The offense, Saquon got shut down. Brian Burns, their defensive line went stupid. They went crazy. Daniel Jones just played like an actual game manager, which all I need him to do. Like, he mid. Daniel Jones not that good, but all he has to do is play the game manager.
Don't turn the ball over. Yeah.
Huh?
Don't turn the ball.
Just doesn't need to. Don't turn the ball over.
All he has to do is don't turn the ball over. They're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Special teams. Graham could know special teams player of the week. We got the best coach in NFL.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna give you that. I'll give you that.
We got that. But defense plays solid. Locked up Chris McCaffrey. We just played solid up there. All we need to do. Andrew Thomas went from one of the worst tackles in the league to one of the best tackles in the league. So now it's just like the O-lines got to keep improving. So Saquon keep running the pills so the offense can open more. And Kadarius Toney, he got to play more, but he keep being injured, and I don't even know what the fuck going on with Kenny Galladay, bro. I don't like.
But you are realistic, right? You do realize you beat the Titans and the Panthers.
Yeah, y'all said we was gonna get smacked though, especially you, Floyd. You said that the Titans was gonna smack us.
I didn't know they'd be this bad. I did not know the Titans would be this bad.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest.
That's true.
They look terrible.
They should like the Titans should be 1-1. Like they should have lost that game against the Giants.
I think we could beat the Cowboys and the Bears, and then like I think
you have
a
great chance of being 4-0 before the Packers and Ravens embarrass you, and then you got the Jags again. So again, you could be like 5-2.
I mean, I said we can compete for the spot.
You know what? Hold on. Now that I'm looking at your schedule, then you got the Seahawks 6-2.
They're not beating us.
Then you got the Texans 7-2. Like you could go on, and then you got Lions and Cowboys. That's probably another split 8-3.
That's crazy. They gave y'all the most big schedule.
The NFC East has the easiest schedule this year. Like
now that I'm looking at the schedule, if you guys could be 8-3.
Who is his team?
The
Giants.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dub,
I like how Shaquan looked at that. I ain't gonna lie, that man looked good, bro.
Hey, Dub, as the Eagles fan, do the Giants scare you at all?
Hell no, I'm not scared to them. Hell no, I don't.
The Giants, I'm not gonna lie. The Giants, I mean, they look promising. I'm not gonna say they're ass, but they look promising for years to come. But they're not really a team that scares me to win the division.
No, but hold on. If you think about this, realistically, they're 8-3, and then they've got the Commanders twice. That could be a split.
I think that's gonna be a split.
Oh, and that's 9-4, and then they've got the Colts. That could be 10-4. I'm not doing it in order right now. Then they got the Vikings. Okay, 10-5. So it's gonna come down to those two games.
Hey, yo, if the Giants win,
I'm not gonna hold you.
If we win 10 games, I'm on all y'all ass.
If they lose to the Eagles twice, they're still 10-7. They have a legit shot at 10.
But that's assuming that the Giants are good enough to win those games. So I'm not gonna say that. I don't think that they are. You guys won a nail. Y'all lost a nail scratcher to the Titans, where I don't think y'all won.
No, they won.
Y'all won a nail scratcher to the Tennessee Titans, where I don't think they were that good of a team. You lost a nail biter to the Carolina Panthers, where I don't think that's a good team. So you're barely beating teams that are pretty bad. So I'm not going to sit here and say, all right, I expect you to beat other bad teams where you're barely beating.
But they've got another 5 games against bad teams.
Y'all barely beat the Lions. Like I know the line.
Hey man, listen, I like the Giants, man, but I just think it's just the Eagles and the Cowboys and everybody else in that division, man. Who I can see the Giants get actually, huh?
The Cowboys without Dak. The Cowboys without Dak.
I'm not gonna
hold on. Yeah, the Cowboys is without Dak. Oh shoot,
Dak, and then like you said, the Jaguars, the Seahawks,
they
beat
the Texans.
Don't sleep on that Cowboys defense.
I gotta look at the Cowboys schedule. I gotta look at their schedule.
Jaguars and Jets won their last game.
They got a good defense though. They gotta win games off their defense.
Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that Cowboys defense next week.
Jets and Jags.
Michael Parsons can win them the game by
himself. I want everyone to hear this, right? The Jets and Jags won their last game until December. Book it.
Okay, cool. The Giants got Washington next. I mean, the Cowboys got New York. The Cowboys got New York next. They got Washington. Then they got the Rams, and most likely going to lose. They got the Eagles. They got Detroit. They got Chicago.
How many games is Dak supposed to be out?
Giants, Colts, Houston, Jacksonville, Philadelphia, Tennessee, and Washington.
Dak's supposed to be out 6 games, you said?
It said 6 to 8 weeks, right? 6 to 8 weeks.
So he got 2 games where they can win on their defense with the Giants and the Redskins. They're probably going to lose to the Rams, the Eagles, and Detroit. They got a game that they could beat the Chicago Bears due to their defense. And that's 5 weeks right there. Then the bye week is the 6th week. And Dak Prescott might be back to play Green Bay.
Dallas could beat the Bears? Dallas doesn't do well against the Bears. You should go check. Historically, they don't do well against the Bears.
Hey, I think the Giants could start off like 7-5.
All right, y'all. Let's get into our next segment. We got contenders and pretenders. I need you guys to let me know 2 games into the season who are the contenders and who are the pretenders. How we're gonna do this is we're gonna just go based on all the undefeated teams that are 2-0. It's 6 of them. We're gonna run down all of them, and I need you guys to let me know if this is a false start,
contender or pretender, playoff or Super Bowl.
Yeah, playoff, Super Bowl or.
Just as a factor in the league.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Our first team, we have none other than the GOAT Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Contender or pretender? Ben, I'm gonna start with you.
Contenders.
Trent.
Contenders.
Fluent.
Contenders.
Rated R.
That bias out your heart, rated R.
Hey, listen, I think they're contenders, but I think they will be beat in the playoffs, though. I think they will be beat in the playoffs, but I think they're contenders, though. Damn, I hate saying that shit. Go ahead.
Nick.
Contenders.
Dub.
I don't even want to. I'm not going to lie. They got to get healthy, but contenders.
Got you. Next team we have is the Buffalo Bills.
Oh.
This should be a clear sweep. Contenders.
Yeah, get that shit out your heart, Dub. Contenders.
Floyd.
On their way to the Super Bowl, Dub. Contenders.
Rated R.
Man, they are contenders. That defense, the defense can match the offense. Yeah, they're contenders for sure, man. It's not a fluke what they're doing.
Nick.
As a Dolphins fan, contenders. I hate to say it, but they're contenders, bro.
Let's see. Get that hate out.
Hey, the hate's out my heart.
I'm talking to Dub now. Get that hate.
I don't speak all hate. I'll just be objective with what I say. I just seen the inconsistency from last year. They play well though, but I'll say they're contenders.
Yeah.
Okay.
The defense has shown. The defense has stepped up from last year.
All right, the next team we have, it's on you first, Ben. We have the Kansas City Chiefs. Contenders or pretenders?
Contenders.
They win their division, man. Contenders.
Man, they good. Contenders.
Contenders, and it's not even close. Contenders.
As long as they got number 15 slinging that rock, contenders.
Facts.
Pat Mahomes different.
Best quarterback in the NFL.
For sure.
I'll say contenders. The defense is. I'm pretty surprised on how the defense has been playing. I'm not
absolutely. That's what I'm like.
I was worried going into. going into the season, bro. I was like.
They lost Honey Badger. I was worried. I couldn't lie when they lost Honey Badger. They
absolutely.
We all knew what Mahomes was going to do, but the fact that the defense has been playing pretty.
Now
well,
it is only 2 games though. I do want to see into like the middle of the season, week 7, week 8, before I can completely judge the Kansas City Chiefs defense. But right now they're looking good. I like.
It's a difference because listen, the Cardinals, I think they're not as good of a team as they are, but their offense is a great offense still.
You talking about the Cardinals?
Yeah, the Cardinals. What did I say?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, but you gotta understand. You gotta understand.
They were waxing their ass the whole time.
Yeah, they were, but you gotta understand that the Cardinals'
offense. There's a big
offense
coaching difference though.
It's not developed. It's not like they facing the Cardinals' offense that's 7, 4, 5, 6 games in the season. They got new players on there. They got to fill out for each other. So I'm not gonna really put too much stock in that too.
They only got one. They only got Hollywood. That's it.
They got Hollywood, Zach Ertz, AJ Green.
AJ Green was there last year.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. The next team that we have is none other than Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh,
Ben, how you feel?
I'm not going to answer this.
Oh, you have to answer this.
Why should I answer it? Y'all know what.
Ben, hold on, it's on Ben first, Doug.
Man, why is this taking so long?
I got contenders. They gonna win the division. I got to win the division.
Huh. No, I'll say contenders. Fuck them now.
If making an impact, you're winning your division. That's contender.
Pretenders, man. I don't think the Eagles is a threat to beating the top teams in the NFC.
Can I ask you why?
Why? Because they're a young team, and I do think that they're gonna be good enough to win games in the regular season, right? And they might possibly win a division, but going to the playoffs, they might get put out in the wild card. And if they even lucky get to the division round, they're gonna get put out there. I don't look at the Eagles as contenders, as the team to beat or the team to actually beat one of the best teams in the NFC, like the Rams or the Buccaneers. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at them like that, man. I'm sorry.
But honestly, those are the only 2 teams, though.
Yeah, those are the best. You think the Eagles can beat the Rams?
Hey, don't sleep on the Niners.
You think the Eagles can beat the Rams in the playoffs in the postseason?
No, I'm not going to sit here and jump off that cliff, but to sit here and say that they don't have a chance, especially when there's only two teams where the two teams could face each other in the playoffs, so they only have to beat one. Any given Sunday, bro. Any given Sunday, and when you got a team like that, the Bengals beat the Chiefs, and a team with that talent, bro. Any given Sunday,
it's only 2 games. I mean, I can sit there and see why they're beating some good teams, some playoff teams in the regular season, and we like week 7, week 8. And then you can sit there and say, oh, yeah, they're a team that can actually, beat the Rams or the Buccaneers. They can actually have a chance. But right now, yeah, they won 2 games. But, I'm not going to sit there and say they're contenders. No.
Let me ask you this. How good is their O-line?
Their offensive line?
Yeah, how good?
It's pretty decent.
Top 5? Top 5?
If I had to do a top 10 ranking of their offensive line, they're in there. They're in there.
Top 5. What about the D line? Top 5?
Their D line, their D line, all right. They all right.
How about their you know it's top 5. How about their secondary? Top 10? Maybe even top 5?
They're not top 5.
Nope, top 10?
They're not top 5.
Top 10?
They could probably sneak up in the top 10, probably borderline. But
how about their wide receiving core, and how about their running game? How about their offense in general? Is their offense top 10? Top 5?
It's too early to say.
Come on,
too early
man.
to say the offense is the best offense. They looking like a top 10 offense, top 5 offense right now, but it's too early to say. Small sample size. Let me know what they doing. Week 6, week 7, and still they remain one of the top offenses in the NFL. Then we can sit there and have this conversation.
Do they have Do they have great running backs and great wide receivers?
They got some pretty decent wide receivers.
You're hating. You got
no. I'm not hating. No. I'm not hating. I got no hate for the Eagles, but I just think that it's very, very too early to sit there and say, since they're 2-0, they are, contenders. I mean, it's too early, bro. Right? Too early right now. I mean, you got people calling Tua Tagovailoa a top 5 quarterback? Because he lead the lead in pass yards in 2 games? I mean, literally, I know I never heard someone say Ryan Fitzpatrick led the lead in pass yards. One season? In 3 games?
I'm with you on that with the overhype. But when we're talking about contenders, it's usually the top 3. I'm talking about the NFC.
Let me ask you something, bro. Did you have the Eagles? 2
teams.
Let me ask you something. Did you have the Eagles coming before this season, right? Did you have them as one of the contending NFC teams to get to the Super Bowl?
Yes, I said that. I'm gonna tell you what. I said that the Eagles, and I told you this, and I'm gonna tell you this. I said that because I said if this was a different quarterback, if this was like a Justin Herbert that you love, or Josh Allen, or Joe Burrow, that this team a lot of people would consider a Super Bowl contender. It's not because the talent of the team is extraordinary. The pieces around them is extraordinary, and it all boils down to the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they're contenders.
I mean, if Justin Herbert can do this consistently, and also he's doing a great job and managing the ball and throwing downfield, and also
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts. My bad. Jalen Hurts. My bad. Jalen Hurts can do this consistently, and the Eagles is on a stride, putting up some great wins against playoff teams in the regular season. Then we can go back and revisit this conversation. But to call them, contenders off of 2 games, I mean, no, that's going way too far. Way too far. Right.
All right, Nick. I need you to tap in.
Contenders. They got Dub already said it. When you take their offensive line and defensive line, I don't know if another team you combine them together. I don't know if another team has that better than them.
All right, Dub, it's on you.
Eagles have you giving me that look down there. Eagles have the best offensive line in football. I don't care what you say. You can look it up. They do. The Eagles have the best offensive line in football.
Yeah,
a lot of people have been saying that. I don't know yet.
I said that before the
season. A lot
of
people have been saying that. Offensive line is great though, top 5 for sure. They're contenders.
They have didn't they have the best run game last year?
They had the best run game last year.
Absolutely, Jalen Hurts, and what I'm saying.
But they're actually using Miles Sanders this year now, which is
yeah.
And Jalen Hurts looks improved. So
listen, I got to look what the Eagles do. Right, they got to do it. They got to do it consistently for me. If I look at their next couple of games, I mean, they got an easy, favorable schedule. So they play the Redskins, the Jaguars, the Cardinals, Cowboys, Steelers, Texans, Redskins. I mean, they got a good, favorable schedule.
I don't hate your logic though, because you said the Rams and the Bucks, and I could sit here and agree with you. I wouldn't bet on that either. But to sit and say that they don't even have a chance, I'm not sure about that, bro. The Eagles.
Sorry,
they look
complete. I don't think they have a chance. And then I'm looking at y'all. I'm looking at the Eagles schedule. Man,
It's easy.
They have an easy schedule. I mean,
all the teams in the NFC.
Hey, we won a Super Bowl off an easy schedule. It is what it is. It happens.
Yeah, man. That worries me because if the only playoff teams y'all playing with the Cardinals, the Steelers.
I don't think the Cardinals are making the playoffs.
Packers? I mean, Titans. No,
hey, in 2017 we had one of the easiest schedules and we won, man, with backup QB. So
yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
All right, let's keep it lit. Our next team, we got the New York Giants. Come on, man, talk to us.
Pretenders. Sorry, Trent. Pretenders.
Sorry.
Yo, everyone just say it at the same time.
Come on.
Pretenders.
1, 2, 3.
Pretenders. No, man. They pretenders, man.
They pretenders for now.
They'll be pretenders even if they go 8-3.
I'll put what? What?
Yeah, they pretenders, man. Giants. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, listen. I mean, which I hold on, but
they vastly improved though. Like
if Saquon stay healthy,
shit, if he go down, it's over.
Oh yeah,
that's the only person I'm happy for is Saquon. I don't give a damn about anybody
Saquon.
else. I'm so happy for Saquon. That's it.
Most talented running.
Yo, why everybody in the NFC in the NFC East got weak schedules?
Because they played each other 6 times.
This is crazy.
They play each other.
Yeah.
Dang. Giants got a weak schedule too. This is crazy.
Yeah, they play.
All right, y'all. Last but certainly not least, drum roll. We have the Miami
Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins being contenders or pretenders. Talk to us.
Man. Pretenders.
Hey, Ron, what did Bama do? Pretenders.
Hey man, listen, I like the Dolphins. What they doing? They to me right now is the most entertaining team in the league right now. They, you know what I'm saying, but I can't put stock in these two. I mean, they won 2 good games, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not gonna sit there and say they're contenders. You know what I'm saying? I can't put them up there with the Chiefs and the Bills and the Bengals. No. We gotta see this consistently for the Miami Dolphins. If they could do it consistently, I think Tyreek Hill is gonna have he's gonna have a great season this year. He's probably gonna be in the conversation of Offensive Player of the Year. I think Tua Tagovailoa is gonna prove the doubters wrong. I think he's gonna still, throw for some yards.
Here.
So, listen, I like the Dolphins, but I gotta see more. I mean, it's hard to judge when teams are 2-0. It's only early in the season, so I gotta see it more. I gotta see it consistently. But if the Dolphins can do that, man, they'll definitely be a playoff team. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they got a good game. They got a great tough game this week against the Bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to watch that game. So we got to see.
You're muted, Ron.
Ron, you're on mute. Your guest.
Ron, you do this every episode.
Ron, you're on mute. Hold on. First, Ron is on mute. Second, your guest doesn't know the order. So bring it in tight for me for a second. Bring me in tight. Bring me in tight. This is for Bama since he's not here. You ready? I like their offense. I like their defense. I like their coaching. The Miami Dolphins are contenders.
Oh,
am I up?
Yeah, stop me.
Am I up?
Hold on, rated R. So just to clarify, you got them as pretenders, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
They're not contenders.
Nick, it's on you.
Listen here, put the screen on my fucking face. Okay? When we beat the Bills on Sunday, all of y'all are going to say contenders. Okay? So in Wednesday? In 4 days. In 4 days, we are going to beat the Bills, and we are going to be contenders because speed kills. That's all I have to say.
Yo, do I get that red when I put my face in the camera, or no? Is that just Nick?
Well, that's just me. My heart rate be going through the roof.
Listen, I got love for Miami, bro. I'm not really a hater for those guys. I hope that they do succeed, but I don't see any championship aspiration for them. Let's not forget they was getting their ass beat this week. I mean, that's what was happening against the Ravens. I don't think they'll beat the Ravens. I think they might beat the Bills next week or the next time
that they face each other. Point. You want me to be real nasty right now?
Wait. Let me finish.
No, I'm not going to be nasty about the Eagles. I'm going to be nasty about Justin Herbert. I'm going to be real nasty with Justin Herbert.
Hold on. Before you get there, let me finish that. Then you can say that. But I think the Dolphins might beat them this game the next time they face each other. But to say that they could beat the Bills in the playoffs, beat the Bengals in the playoffs, beat the Ravens even in the playoffs, Chiefs, I don't see that happening.
You got the Ravens.
You gotta be the man. You gotta be the man.
Wait. What you say?
You got the Ravens going to the playoffs?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. I don't know why you laughing.
Why are you laughing?
You don't think Lamar top 10?
Hey,
you think the Bengals are going to the playoffs instead?
Absolutely. I think it's the Bengals and everybody else, man.
Browns, the Pittsburgh.
Do y'all see? Hold on. Do y'all see the Ravens defense?
The Ravens are the best team in that.
Ravens defense was locking them up. It's just they collapsed in the fourth quarter.
Man, bro, it's no way you score.
Do you see the Bengals offensive line?
Yeah, the offensive line is pretty bad, but the offensive line, Justin Herbert got to do a great job in throwing the ball quicker. He's holding the ball.
Love Justin Herbert so much.
Joe, hold on. Joe Burrow got to do a great job in delivering the ball out there quickly. He's holding the ball too much. Their offensive line is collapsing every time. He's like 3 seconds in the pocket, but I still think the Bengals going to be going to win the division too as well. And I think the Ravens, their defense is decreasing too as well. And to me, and their offense is not really stand outish. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a great offense too as well. So
I mean, I gotta ask you this.
Can we get to Nick though saying that if Justin Herbert was in Tua's position, he wouldn't have.
No.
I know that. Come on, that's
what I was going to say. No. What I was going to say is everybody always complained about Justin Herbert's defense. The Dolphins' defense absolutely got fried. They were down 21 in the fourth, and Tua made that shit happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And all I hear is, Justin Herbert don't have a defense. They gave up 35 points in 3 quarters.
But you acting like Justin Herbert.
Hey, Tony, stop capping, man.
Yeah, you acting like the Bengal Joe Burrow. I mean, Justin Herbert never won a game like that, like he has. So I just
Justin Herbert also has the most 10-point blown leads too. Since he's
Justin Herbert also had like 5, 6, 7 game-winning comebacks last year too as well, right? And he completed over 60% of his passes last year too as well.
That's
with
cool.
the wide receiver that were dropping the ball.
Hey, that's cool. I saw him throw a game with losing pick 6.
Yeah.
But to go back on the Ravens, I mean, what are you even basing this off of? Are you basing this off of when you watched them when they were
lack of talent in the offense? They really don't. I mean, they got a great tight end in Mark Andrews. Like when people sit there and say, Lamar Jackson,
seen Bateman, bro.
Bateman's been looking really good. Can I ask you a question? What was the Ravens' talent on offense in 2019 when they went 14-2?
0.
They had Hollywood Brown. They had They had Hollywood Brown. They had freaking Mark Andrews, who was a top 3 tight end in the league. They had Willie Snead.
Willie
Snead, bro. Come on, that was an ass here from Willie Snead.
Hear what I'm saying. Hold on. Hear what I'm saying. Don't you sit there and say that the Ravens lack of talent. The Ravens was There was a great offensive team. But when I'm sitting there saying that the reason why the Ravens was 14-2 and the main reason was off their defense. The Ravens always had a great elite defense in 2021 to 2022. That's when their defense started to fall off. And when I look at this Ravens team and look at their defense now and what they have, it's getting worse, right? And also, I just don't believe that Lamar Jackson, to me, can actually win games, especially when he's playing great teams in the regular season. Because if you look at Lamar Jackson's record against great teams last year, it was not good at all. So I don't think the Ravens is going to be a playoff team next year. And if the Ravens can't be a playoff team next year, then
can I ask you this though? Can I ask you this? And Trent, you got it right after.
Do you like Lamar Jackson? Yes or no?
Listen, Lamar Jackson is talented, but to me,
that's what it is.
I don't think Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, this season, I don't think Lamar Jackson is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL, bro. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Just his inability to stand in the pocket, not be able to read defense. He's not accurate. Lamar Jackson was ranked dead last in deep passes thrown. I just don't think that Lamar Jackson is that type of guy, right? That can actually win games, that actually make receivers better as the elite quarterbacks in the NFL, right? We talking about from the Josh Allen, from the Aaron Rodgers, from the Chiefs, for the Patrick Mahomes of the world. I just don't think Lamar Jackson that guy.
You was when you not just talking about Justin Herbert and his receivers dropping passes.
Yeah, they were.
It's Hollywood Brown on the fucking Ravens.
Okay, but Justin Herbert, hold on, but Justin Herbert still throw for more passing yards, still throw for more touchdowns, and still had a better quarterback rated than Lamar Jackson.
I know the different type of quarterbacks with passing yards and shit, but don't try to do that shit.
Bro, please do not compare Lamar Jackson to no Justin Herbert. Please don't. Hold on.
Yeah, don't.
I know who. Hold on. I know how great. Hold on, everybody. I know how great Willie Snead is because Willie Snead. Hold on. Hear what I'm saying. Willie Snead played with a great quarterback, one of the most all-time great quarterbacks in NFL history, in Drew Brees. And I seen Willie Snead in the divisional round against the Vikings, 37, 38, make big catches and clutch passes. Ball was thrown to him perfectly and accurately for him to make them catches. When I see him playing with Lamar Jackson, he underthrew the football. He threw bad passes. His decision making was bad. His ball placement was bad.
I have one question for Rated R. I have one question for Rated R.
Can I just say something?
Hold up. Let Fluid go.
One question. Are you the anonymous source that said no matter what Lamar Jackson does, he's mid? Are you that guy?
No, look, listen, Lamar. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Look.
Hold
on. This is the thing. Hold on. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. Lamar Jackson. We understand that Lamar Jackson is talented in the NFL. He's a great runner with his legs. He's a downhill player. He's talented. We give Lamar Jackson nothing but credit. He won an MVP. That's cool. But what Lamar Jackson has done in the playoffs, right, and his inability to play, the quarterback position, and also hold on, and also to stand in the pocket, analyze the field. He's not football in the pocket, and when teams take away what Lamar Jackson do best, and that's extend plays with legs. What is Lamar Jackson? Lamar Jackson? I can't put him. He don't have. Jackson don't have. Hold on. Lamar Jackson don't have. Lamar Jackson. Hold on. Lamar Jackson don't have that talent like an Aaron, like a Drew Brees, like a Patrick Mahomes, where he can make subpar wide receivers great. He don't have that.
How do you explain Rashad Bateman? How do you explain Rashad Bateman and Devin Duvernay right now and the way that they've been looking? How do you explain that? How do you explain a Hollywood Brown and the way that he was looking? That's because of him. That's because of him.
You talking about?
Can I say something, Dub?
Bro.
Guys, Willie Snead.
Then you brought up a Willie Snead. You brought up a Willie Snead on one game in the postseason, bro. Come on now.
Lamar Jackson missed about 4 or 5 games, and Hollywood Brown still caught over 1,000 yards. Still had over 5, 6, 7, 8 touchdowns.
That nigga is
butt. What a fucking goddamn what was the
Hollywood Brown is butt.
That don't mean he's good. That don't mean he's good.
If you put Hollywood Brown with elite quarterback, I guarantee you his numbers will even be better.
What's he doing right now?
What is he doing right now?
2 games? We're talking about 2 games. 2 games. 2 games is the 2 games is the sample size now.
Have you seen Hollywood play receiver? That nigga is ass.
He's ass. Hey, you can't be. Hold on. You can't. Hold on, bro. You can't be ass. Hold on. You can't be ass when you catch it, when you're receiving over 1,000 receiving yards, when you catch it over 7, 8 freaking touchdowns, when you got getting over like
7. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because stats are misleading. Stats are misleading, bro. Stats are misleading. Stats will always be misleading.
Y'all watch the game?
We do watch the games.
What is happening, bro?
Trent.
Talking about Hollywood Brown ass.
Trent, do you know how many yards Willie Snead had in 2019?
No.
330.
Think about some Willie Snead.
Willie Snead. I told. Hold on, bro. I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this, right? You told me to name the offensive players that Lamar Jackson had. I named you the players that he had. I'm not sitting there saying Willie Snead is just this elite or a great wide receiver. I'm just naming the names that he had.
But all right, cool. Let's do that. Wait, let's stay right there because let's name about the other wide receivers that these other guys have. Like a Josh Allen with a Stephon Diggs, like a Patrick Mahomes with a Travis Kelce and a Tyreek Hill.
That's a nice picture.
Hey, Fluent. Tell me what he was doing in the goddamn playoffs, nigga. What's his record in the playoffs? I don't care about no MVP.
What was Herbert doing in the playoffs?
What was Lamar Jackson doing in the playoffs? What was he doing in the playoffs?
You was just talking about Justin Herbert. You was just talking about Herbert and his defense, right? What the fuck? They had the number one defense in the league in 2019, the Ravens, right? How they play against the Titans that game?
They didn't.
Derrick Henry.
But you hold on. Same defense, but here was your point though. That same defense, when Lamar Jackson won his first game in the playoffs, they won that game off their defense. If you look at Lamar James' overall numbers and his stats, it was not all standout. They won that defense
because first game in the playoffs.
I'm talking about Lamar Jackson first win when they beat the Titans in the wild card round. They won that game off his defense. They won that game off the defense because they limit. What's that guy name? What's that guy name? What's the running back for the Titans?
10 quarterbacks better than Lamar. Derrick Henry.
They limit Derrick Henry production at the running back, and they stack the box and force him to throw the ball.
Hold on.
Better than
Wait.
Name the 10 quarterbacks.
Wait. All right. I got to get into these super chats. Before I do that, we need to hear your top 10 quarterbacks.
Okay, I got.
This is about to be gross.
And if it's 11,
and let's not forget who else wasn't that good against the fucking Titans. Joe Burrow.
Until you get to where Lamar Jackson is ranked in the NFL, I don't care if it's 50. We need to hear him more.
I want me to give you now?
Yes, right now.
Okay, number 1, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Derek Carr, Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, and number 10, Russell Wilson. Period.
I'm out. Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Derek Carr, Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, and Russell Wilson. Period. Lamar is not a top 10 quarterback. Not this year. Hold on. All the people that I named, they are great throwers with the football standing in the pocket. They can play the quarterback position in a traditional way. Lamar Jackson's inability to throw the football and his accuracy is the reason why I can't put him over the quarterback that's standing in the pocket, playing the quarterback in a traditional way, reading the defense, and their overall style of play hasn't digressed in the play.
Lamar Jackson.
What has Derek Carr done in the playoffs?
Not even better than Kirk Cousins, bro.
What?
Ain't no like what?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Derek Carr.
Did you just sit there and say Derek Carr not better than
one playoff game with 53% completions and one touchdown? You said he's better than Lamar Jackson.
Lamar can make those from the pocket. The thing is,
okay, hold on. Let's look at Derek Carr. Everybody. Let's look at. Hold on. Let's look at. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let's look at Derek Carr, like what he does, especially at playing the quarterback. Because you can sit there and say, well, Derek Carr hasn't won any game in the playoffs, which that is true. You know what I'm saying? Because he only played one playoff game in his career. But let's look at Derek Carr. Hold on. Let's look at Derek Carr. Okay, but let's look at Derek Carr and what he's able to do at playing that quarterback position. He can stand in the pocket. He's a better pocket quarterback than Lamar Jackson. He also is more accurate than Lamar Jackson. He reads the defense better. His deep ball is just as good, but even better than Lamar Jackson. And you can expect Derek Carr in the fourth quarter, in crunch time and winning time, to get you in the game by throwing the football. Simple. Can't say the same thing for Lamar Jackson. We just seen it against the Dolphins.
What are you talking about?
We just seen
it. They lost because
we just seen it against
the Dolphins. We got the lead. What are you talking about? We got the lead.
When the game was tied,
we got the lead. We got the lead.
When the game was tied 35-35. What the hell Lamar Jackson do? He overthrew Mark Andrews when it was 35. He underthrew the receiver that was running a flat route. We just seen it. We just seen it. Lamar Jackson, when the game is tied, when the game is close, he can't get you a game.
I'm never going to be yelling like this ever again, guys. Now I know how y'all
feel. Yo. Hey, and this is why my man Mook's name is Rated R. Shout out Rated R.
Trent,
hold up right quick. Hold up. I'm gonna let you ask that question, Trent.
Yeah.
Yo, I just posted a poll in the chat and I need to know. Because I really don't know. At this point, I don't know. What? I don't know. Me or my son don't know right now. Who's better? Derek Carr or Lamar Jackson? You guys go vote and like the video.
Ron, if you don't stop it, bro.
Hold on.
I really don't know.
Ron, if we looking at the tangibles of what makes a great quarterback, Derek Carr has more intangibles than Lamar. The only thing you can sit there. The only thing you can sit there and say that Lamar Jackson has over Derek Carr is running the football with his legs. You can sit there and say he's more talented. But let me ask you a question. What does Lamar Jackson do better than Derek Carr? I'll wait.
Play quarterback.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Stop it.
Hold on, Rated R. Let him get his point off. We let you get your point off. Let him get his point off.
Streamed enough.
You know all these
Lamar Jackson in the playoff, and then
hold up, Trent.
Let Fluent speak.
He knocked Lamar Jackson for the playoffs and then proceeded to tell me a guy in Justin Herbert who's never been to the playoffs and a guy in Derek Carr who
put it to context.
I didn't listen.
Put it to context.
And told me that a guy Derek Carr who bet one playoff game and shit the bed is better than Lamar Jackson when he said Lamar Jackson wasn't good because how he played in the playoffs. Get out of here with that.
One game. Hey, hold on. How many games Lamar Jackson had in the playoffs?
3.
Hey.
No, he had 4.
4.
And what is his record in the playoffs? He had 4 chances. He had 4. Hold on. He had 4 opportunities to get to the. Hold on. I'm gonna get this out. Lamar Jackson had 4 opportunities.
Hold up, Rated R. I had to mute you, bro. Wait, you're muted, bro. You gotta relax, bro. Hey, this is ticket vibes right now. I'll let you get your topics off. You gotta just let everybody else talk.
I get ticket once a week. I can't do it twice a week.
Trent, did you ask him your question?
Oh, I was just saying by using this badass logic, then Dak Prescott got to be better than Lamar Jackson, right? With the throwing, he's a better thrower and shit like that, right?
It's on you, Rated R.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah. It's back.
Yeah. You said what?
He said repeat that again.
Oh, I saying by using your logic and shit like that, then Dak Prescott got to be better than Lamar, right?
If you want to say Dak Prescott over Lamar Jackson, I'm not gonna argue that. Like if we talk about, if we talk about in terms of talent, and we talking about in terms of, you know what I'm saying, who is a more talented football player, then you could sit there and pick Lamar Jackson.
I think you're underrating. I think you're hold on, wait. I think you're underrating like how much intangibles that Lamar Jackson has, because we have to acknowledge the fact. You have to acknowledge the fact because he is a pretty good pocket passer. So he's an accurate passer as well. Now, of course, there's now and then. Yes, he is. But you stay here. Of course, yes, he is. Of course,
he's not accurate, bro. He's not accurate.
Wait. Let me finish. He is accurate consistently. You're gonna pick point. You're gonna pick point one time where this was overthrown and one time when this was underthrown. Where that happens with a bunch of QBs in the NFL.
With every
That's what happens with PFF when you sit here and overanalyze somebody. You just handpick. And you look too much and look at the inefficiencies of a quarterback, where a lot of these guys are having the same exact problems. Consistency, Lamar Jackson makes the throws he's supposed to. He's accurate with the throws he's supposed to. He is in a run-dominant offense ran by Greg Roman. Yeah. So to sit here and put that into context,
because he don't have the ability to throw the football.
They don't have any wide receivers to throw the football to.
And what happened when the wide receiver was wide? What happened? Stop acting like Lamar Jackson don't have the weapons. Bro, the dude is playing.
He never had. He have the weapons of a Josh Allen or
telling me Mark Andrews?
Has he ever had a Jamar Chase? Has he had a Jamar Chase or a T. Higgins?
Man, bro,
Mark Andrews gonna stretch the field.
Hold on. What I'm saying is this: is that when I look at Lamar Jackson, I watch Lamar Jackson game. And I see what he do when he's in the pocket and when he's in a gun. And I see that he's underthrowing these receivers and overthrowing these receivers when he's in a gun or in the action. I see when teams be able to take away what Lamar Jackson like to do best, and that's to extend plays with his legs in the playoffs. The dude is an average, so-called one-dimensional quarterback. He's a downhill quarterback.
So how do you explain?
Can I say something?
And that's the reason. That's the reason why his quarterback rating is a 68 in the playoffs.
How do you explain? How do you explain then that he has the same completion percentage as Carr and more yards per attempt and more yards per completion? How can you explain that if he's overthrowing? He's such a bad quarterback. And let me see Lamar Jackson even just in 2 games.
When you throwing short 5-yard passes and throwing short yard crossing routes,
the average yards.
I mean, you're gonna have
higher per attempt. No, he has higher per attempt than Carr.
You got a
Higher completion than Carr. And the same completion percentage. How is that movie so bad?
He's never.
What year? What year are you going off for that?
His career. He's never been lower than a 64.
I'm not going to go off of career. I'm not going to go off of career because Derek Carr played longer, and of course the stats get manipulated. You're comparing a guy that's been playing in the league for what 6 something years.
Wait, so now you're not going to listen to the stats, but you were listening to the stats for Hollywood Brown.
No, you comparing the guy. Hold on, you comparing the guy. That's why the stats can be misleading. Because Derek Carr, you got.
And why come your stats are misleading?
No. If we look at Derek Carr, of course, the man's stats is going to be down a little bit because he came in and also had to develop to the player that he was now, a quarterback that he was now in his early years.
And
when
Lamar
he played with, in the early years that he played with the Baltimore Ravens. But Lamar Jackson played 4-5 years in the league, right? 4 years, right? So of course his numbers and his stats is going to be better than a guy like Derek Carr who's played in 5 or 6, 7 years and they got in a regular season. So if we talk about terms of completion percentage, and we talk about terms of yards per attempt or whatever y'all call it throughout their whole entire career, of course they're going to have it because Lamar Jackson has to play the same amount of years for us to get a great fair judgment of what these stats are. Simple.
So you want me to compare Derek Carr's first 4 years to Lamar's? Because I guarantee you that's not going to make it better.
You'll make it worse, bro.
Okay. If you want to compare the numbers, I'm talking about the intangibles of a quarterback. You can't sit there and tell me that Lamar Jackson is a better thrower of football than Derek Carr. He's not. He's not. He's not a better thrower of football than Derek Carr.
Yeah. We're not going to disagree. We're not going to agree on this. We're not going to agree on this.
He's had a worse receiving core.
Hey, hold on. Y'all sit there. Hold on. Everybody. Y'all sit there.
No piece for what you're saying except everybody like Lamar and you.
Hold on. Fluent. I don't have no problems with Lamar Jackson. I have no problems with Lamar Jackson. I'm talking about I see what a great quarterback was. Drew Brees is my favorite player of all time, and I see how Drew Brees was for the New Orleans Saints. I've seen Tom Brady. I've seen Aaron Rodgers. I've seen the leaks, the Peyton Manning, the leaks of the leaks quarterback. Lamar Jackson would never be in that tier of a quarterback because his inability to throw. He can't stand in the field. He can't do it.
Trent, we gotta go.
I gotta watch the game.
Wait, hold on. Besides,
it's over. It's over. This is what I'm trying to tell you, Trent.
Lamar
Jackson can't fuck with Derek Carr. Okay, it's done.
Ron, just think of Ron. Can you tell us the poll results? Can you tell us the poll results?
Man, listen.
What was the poll results?
Y'all sit there and gloss him over Lamar Jackson, flashiness and the way that he can, run downhill. He can juke guys and run with his legs and thinking that's fancy shit, but that's not. I'm looking at quarterbacks that's throwing the football. I'm talking about the intangibles, reading the defense, throwing the football. Not that.
Yo, guys, we're gonna be
done. It's over.
I want to say one thing.
Let him go. Go ahead.
It's done. It's done.
Let him go. I want to read him.
Because he a Drew Brees fan, right? And shit like that. We thought besides the one Super Bowl win and the fucking the worst no call in history, what the fuck did Drew Brees show you?
What are you? There's something wrong with you?
I'm asking. No, because you talking about with Lamar and shit. He threw a whole bunch of yards. He ain't make the playoffs. We never shit on Drew Brees for shit like that.
Do you hold on, sir? Do you understand that Drew Brees played with one of the historically worst defense in NFL history?
I can literally see Lamar done carry one of the worst offenses I've ever seen in my life.
Nigga, he had a defense. You gotta understand. Yeah, if you have a great hold on. You can hold on. This is what you gotta understand about football. You can have hold on, bro. You can have a great elite defense and have a subpar quarterback, and that can get you far in the goddamn playoffs. You gotta understand. Hold on, bro. I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
You gotta understand that Drew Brees in his prime, when he was throwing for over 5,000 yards for 3 straight years, his Saints was giving up 300 yards rushing the football. His defense was giving up 300 yards and rushing the football. They still had elite offense, but their defense was nowhere near elite and nowhere near great. And you compare the guy that's a Super Bowl MVP, was a Super Bowl MVP, who's a Super Bowl champion, who's an offensive player of the year, who plays. Hold on, everybody. If you look at from 2015, if you look at from 2009, 2010 to 2016, 2017, Drew Brees has never played with no all-pro receiver or no tight end at all. That's what Drew Brees did.
What?
And he still was able to throw for over 80,000 yards.
From when again? Repeat what you just
years?
From 2000. This is what I'm saying. Hear me clearly. From 2009 to 2010, from 2017, Drew Brees has never played with no All-Pro receivers. Never.
He had good receivers. What the fuck?
He never played with no All-Pro receiver.
Wait.
All-Pro receiver has Lamar Jackson.
Who's better? Marquise Colston or fucking Marquise?
Thank God.
Marcus Colston, but he never played with no All-Pro receiver. That is a fact.
That don't mean shit if you still have good weapons.
If we look at the other quarterbacks that played with All-Pro receiver or had All-Pro help, of course they're gonna have. Of course they're gonna get to the playoffs consistently. But if we talking about, you sit there and say what was Drew Brees doing? Bro, stop it. Don't ever compare no Drew Brees to no goddamn Lamar Jackson. When Drew Brees in his prime was playing with one of the worst defenses in the goddamn league.
Rated R.
All right, rated R. I had to mute.
Can I just ask my question, Ron? I just want to ask my question.
Hold up, there's too many questions.
I never got to ask my question.
Nick, all right, go ahead. Ask your question.
Okay, so if all of us are GMs, right, and they offer us Lamar Jackson, we have Derek Carr. We're all accepting that, correct?
You said what?
Obviously.
We're the GM. We have Derek Carr. They offer us Lamar Jackson. We're accepting it like that, correct?
Nigga, that's not even
Thank you.
1,000%. Duh.
Exactly.
Like we talking about. It's the same argument for Lamar. You talking about he never played with an All-Pro receiver, like he have all these weapons, and then what the fuck happened?
So Mark Andrews
actually got a defense.
Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, Jimmy Graham was. How many years he played with Jimmy Graham?
For from 2011 to 20.
I was gonna say Mark Andrews, but not mention Jimmy Graham.
No, stop it. He only played for Jimmy Graham for two, maybe 3 years.
Jimmy Graham was
according to your logic, since Marquez Colston had 1,000-yard seasons for like
Jimmy
3
Graham.
Was Marcus Colston All-Pro? Answer the question.
Good wide receiver. He's still
he was a good wide receiver, but he never played with an All-Pro receiver.
He ain't got weapons.
Ever played with an All-Pro receiver.
He got weapons.
And look at the defense that Drew Brees played with. You got to understand, the years that Drew Brees threw for over 5,000 yards, the years that Drew Brees had one of the best offenses in the league, the Saints defense was one of the worst defense in the league. They couldn't get stopped. They never had a good defense. That will ruin Drew Brees' prime. Simple.
What happened when they got a good defense right after they got Marshawn Lattimore?
Oh, you talking about? Hold on. You talking about when they got a good defense when Drew Brees' arm was shot when he was way out of his prime? Okay.
Hold on. You only talking about Drew Brees wasn't that bad to that.
When the Saints got a good defense, that was in 2017, 2018 year when we had a great draft class. When we drafted Marshawn Lattimore, when we got I believe we got Ryan Ramczyk. We got all the goddamn players on the defensive side of the ball. Davenport, we got all of them. That's when the Saints had a good defense. That's when they was top 10. But Drew Brees in that year, he was not the same Drew Brees as he was throwing for over 5,000 that he was in his prime in his peak. Simple. Stop it. Don't compare no Drew Brees to Lamar Jackson. Bro, do y'all know football?
Wait. Y'all was comparing Drew Brees to Lamar Jackson?
Lamar
Jackson has an MVP. Drew Brees
Lamar Jackson is significant.
So what? Matt Ryan has an MVP. What that's supposed to mean?
I'm not.
Is Matt Ryan better than Drew Brees? Is Matt Ryan better than Drew Brees since Matt Ryan has an MVP and Drew Brees don't? Stop it with that dumbass MVP bullshit, man. Don't make sense.
Yeah, MVP don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Nothing.
Hold on. MVP, if we talking about MVPs in the NFL, they are quarterback awards. But you're not going to win an MVP if your team is not one of the best teams in the NFL. Because if that's the case, Drew Brees could have been one of MVP back in 2011. But they gave it to Aaron. Hold on. That's why I say MVPs. Hold on. MVPs is mostly team success awards. But you got to have a great quarterback put up productive stats in the NFL. But if we talking about,
you got stuck on my analogy when I brought up Drew Brees. I'm just saying there's similar situations shit that happened before. You can't talk about Lamar Jackson playoff.
Bro.
And then one of them losses he got hurt, right?
You're basically comparing Drew Brees to Lamar Jackson. That is disrespectful.
No, hold on, rated R. It's not.
It's disrespectful to the highest order. And I don't even want to entertain this conversation.
Hold on, rated R, because that's not what he's doing. He's comparing the two different situations.
Hey, bro.
Of course, he's not saying Drew Brees. Hold on, rated R. You've been speaking this whole time. Hold it up. But of course, he's not saying that Lamar Jackson even close on the level of Drew Brees. All he's saying is that we will look at the situation of Lamar Jackson. You saying all pro receivers and everything like that to big up Drew Brees. It's the same talk points for Lamar Jackson.
Here's the difference, right? If we switch Drew Brees and put him in Lamar Jackson's situation,
Drew Brees is better.
Hold on.
Drew Brees is better. So yes, I agree.
This is the fucking Ethan. If we switch Drew Brees and put him on the Baltimore Ravens from 2017, 2018, 2019, I guarantee you they get into the AFC Championship game, possibly Super Bowl.
Nobody's saying Lamar Jackson is better.
There's a level between a elite quarterback and there's a level between.
Nobody's saying Lamar Jackson is better, though. Nobody's saying Lamar Jackson is better. Nobody said that.
It's not no same situation. None of that. It's not no same situation, man.
As bad as comparing Drew Brees to Lamar Jackson is at this point in their careers, your Derek Carr is 100 times worse.
Terrible.
It's not even comparing that.
Derek Carr, y'all.
You saying if they switched? Nigga, what? They still lose. The fuck?
No, they don't.
Do you know?
They don't.
Oh wait.
Ravens.
Listen.
They don't win a game.
Listen. That's the last of that talks. We're gonna get into our next topics here.
That's crazy.
For the upcoming week, I want to know, the locks of the week. Who you guys thinking? If you got put in a parlay, who's going to be the locks of the week? If you want to do a spread, go ahead. Which teams you think is going to win? Does anybody have one that's ready
first?
right now?
Oh, yes, Nick. The Baltimore Ravens. over the Patriots. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
Trent, do you have a lock for the week?
Oh yeah, we busting the Cowboys' ass. We losing the people rush. We're not losing.
You could do more than one. You can do more than one.
Oh, we can do more than one.
I got
for sure.
I got the Okay, of course I got the Giants beating the Cowboys. I got the Raiders smoking the Titans. I think this gotta be a bounce back game. Gotta be a bounce back game for them. Ravens smoking the Patriots, and then I got the Chiefs smoking the Colts.
Oh yeah, the Chiefs.
I got four for you. One's a stretch, but I got Chargers easily over the Jags. The Saints will beat the Panthers because they're garbage. The Bengals will bounce back and beat the Jets. Sorry, J-Rob. And then my sleeper, my favorite team, the Bears, will beat my favorite coach in Lovie Smith and the Texans.
I like that.
Win number 2.
I got the Bengals getting their first win of the season against the Jets. You know what I'm saying? I think the Bengals gonna come out hot. They ain't gonna come out sluggish. I got the Titans going 0-3. I got the Raiders beating the Titans. And then I got the Chiefs beating the Colts, and also
they better beat the Titans.
Yeah, they got to.
With that Derek Carr agenda, they better beat the Titans, boy.
Yeah, facts.
I got an upset, man. I might pick the goddamn Dolphins beating the Bills, man.
You guys better hope to God they don't.
I think the Dolphins might get you one game. I think the Dolphins might beat the Bills, bro. I think the Bills gonna come in overconfident against the team because they've been destroying them for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I
think the Dolphins might get.
Ever since they got Stephon Diggs, they're 4-0.
Yeah.
Nick, let me ask you a question. So if the Dolphins beat the Bills, obviously you're going crazy. Dolphins, true contenders. What if the Bills smoke the Dolphins? Will you consider?
I'll be pissed. Wait. No. I'm gonna be honest. When you say smoke, what's the score gonna be? Give me a score.
42-23.
There's a big defensive problem with the Dolphins.
35-14.
Because you can't give up 38 and then 40 something. And everyone said we had a top defense at the beginning of the top 10 defense.
I thought you did too.
I did too. And then that would just be fraudulent. I'll come up here and say our defense is fraudulent.
All right, y'all. We got to keep it. We got to keep it pushing. We got to wrap the show up. Everybody give their block. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm saying we just got to keep it pushing though, because I got to get into all these super chats, and we possibly got to get into that. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, I gotta say this, and I gotta go. I got the Chargers. I got my locks. The Chargers beating the Jags. I got
like that.
My Seahawks beating the Falcons. Rams beating Cardinals. Saints beating Panthers. And that's it. That's my locks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I got to go. But before I go, man, got a heck of a weekend coming. My birthday Friday, so
21.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, be safe on that 21st.
Finally an adult. Get you a legal drink, bro.
Catch some ass.
Hey, Ben. Casamigos, okay? Casamigos.
No
And
Casamigos
strap-
yet.
and strap
If you haven't
up
drunk
and
before,
all
don't
that
drink
honey.
Casamigos, bro.
Hey, it's his 21st birthday.
Get yourself a Henny, bro. Get yourself a Henny, bro.
Don't be
Welcome to the
playing
real
around
world.
with that honey from the gas station, bro. That shit not good for you, bro.
Yeah, VSOP.
Right. Shit not good
VSOP.
for your heart, bro.
All right, Ben.
All right.
We'll catch you in a little bit.
All right, peace.
All right.
You
All right,
won't.
y'all.
Don't give him
Listen.
Casamigos. You crazy tequila on his first time? What's wrong with you,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Casamigos
Yeah.
first day out is crazy.
What's wrong with you, Ron? You gonna get this man? You have him on the roof.
Yeah, he's gonna be wild. He's
Ain't
gonna be
nothing wrong with a
wild.
little.
You gonna be calling his ex.
Hey, nah, we gotta
Cut
put
to
some
that
hair on the
rose
boy
day.
chest.
That's true too. That's also very true.
All right, y'all. Let's get into these super chats. We got a gang of them, so let's go ahead and do it. New Genre Entertainment. He said, "Shout out the panel.
Shout out New Genre, man.
Gridiron is one of my favorite shows so far. Golf or Winston? Who y'all taking so far? Golf
this
or
year?
Winston?
Oh, this year golf.
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 Golf's played better the first
Trent?
year.
Golf, easily.
Rated R?
No comment.
That means golf.
I mean, you can say golf. I mean, it's not really that far off of a comparison, but you can say golf.
All right, bet. Let's continue to move forward. My man MC Robinson, shout out MC Robinson. He a faithful listener, always tapping in with the super chats. He said, "Can we walk back the Trey Lance dark horse MVP since he's out for the season?"
Hey, how about my bet with Tegan so far?
That person isn't here today.
Yeah,
What
he's
was the
not here.
bet? Because you clearly win now, right?
It was to have a better season than Trey Lance.
All right,
And
that's done.
Oh, that's
Hell no.
All right, next super chat from Sacred Gaming. He said, "Back to the Hill Mahomes conversation. Would Gronk have been the same without Brady?"
probably not.
Yes.
Yes. Gronk is still Gronk.
Probably not.
Yes.
I'm gonna say
When you're that talented, it's not hard for people to find you the ball.
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm gonna say yes.
I also do believe in
Oh, man,
things to
almost
really
blew his
work
mic
out in
off.
somebody's favor. You know what I'm saying? Like Gronk don't strike me as like the most. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's like not intelligent, but I'm just saying as like a football player, I do think having Tom Brady put him in a lot of the right situations. I don't think he gets the same production from any other guy in the league. You know.
So if he doesn't play,
Yeah.
if he played with Peyton Manning, you don't think he would have the same?
Well, that's
or Drew Brees,
Manning. That's what I'm saying.
Phillip
Like Peyton
Rivers.
Manning, Drew Brees,
or Aaron Rodgers.
Roethlisberger.
Aaron Rodgers,
like one of those type of guys. Yeah, like one of those
Eli
type of
Manning,
guys.
shit.
Eli Manning.
Eli.
Bro,
You say Ben Roethlisberger.
Gronkowski is one of the most dangerous red zone threat we have ever seen in
Facts.
football, bro.
Facts.
I mean, bro, if you put him with an elite quarterback in our times and what we've seen, bro, they're gonna find Gronk in that red zone, bro. Real talk, bro. I mean, Gronk is the greatest tight end of all time to me, and I think
I don't
if you would have put him with
disagree. I'm
any
just
other
saying, I
all-time
don't think
quarterback,
it'd
he
be to
still
the
be
same level,
be.
bro. You got
Still
to think
Timmy G.
what him and Brady did was incredible. I'm just saying I don't know if it'll be to that level. You know, I think
You don't even need an
he's
all-time
benefited off of
quarterback,
that.
though. You don't even need an all-time quarterback, though. Really, I mean, a security
I think he'll
blanket
be
for
good. I'm
a
not
back
saying he
for
wouldn't be good.
ass. A security blanket for an ass quarterback is actually helps his numbers. Actually, if we're going to be real.
No, but I'm not
They're just
saying
gonna
he
be
would have been
force-feeding
bad.
him.
I'm just saying with Brady, I think he was at a different level. Like the stuff they were doing was kind of incredible. That's all.
What's the next one, Ron?
Next super chat we got from New Genre Entertainment. Again, he said, "Eagles or Giants? Who win in the NFC East?"
Trent, go first, Trent. Go for it, Trent.
Let's all say it at the same time.
I'll give you about week 10.
That's my
Eagles.
favorite line from Trent. Give it
Eagles.
by week 10. Eagles. I got Eagles.
Eagles. Yeah, Eagles. Sure.
Cowboys off their defense. I think their defense is gonna be great to win games. It's gonna be close.
The Cowboys.
But you know, if
Do
they
you
can,
believe in Cooper Rush?
Cooper Rush.
Do you believe in
He's
Cooper
playing for
Rush?
6 more games.
I believe in that defense. I believe
that defense
Yeah, but
is.
he still
I
gotta,
believe-
he gotta put some drive.
I believe that
Like
defense
Parsons,
can get stops. I believe that defense can
Yeah.
put the offense in great opportunities to
gotta put the
get
ball in the end zone.
push the ball downfield and I seen a team that had a subpar quarterback before and they had a great defense and they would still win the games. I believe that the Cowboys, looking at their schedule, I believe Cowboys will be number one in the division before that comes to as well. So yes, I think the Cowboys will win the division.
I like it.
So
I like the confidence.
You must just not like the Eagles. I'm gonna just be real.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not.
not
Hold on. First of all, hold on. I think it's close. You know, I just like the Cowboys defense more than the Eagles. I won't be shocked if the Eagles be number one or win that division too as well. I won't be shocked.
The thing I'm stuck on, you said that they could capture the number one division even before Dak Prescott gets back, and I'm not with that at all. I don't think that's even a possibility or in the realm of possibility at all. That's why I'm saying the hate.
When do Dak come back? They said Dak gonna be out like what?
After their bye week. After their bye week, I think he comes back against the Packers.
And we looking at the Eagles schedule. You know, I'll take.
I like the Cowboys though.
You know what? You absolutely right. I'll take that bet because I'm looking at the Eagles schedule. They healthy. They got the quarterback. The Eagles might be number one before Dak come back, and I believe that it's gonna be between the two. I believe it's gonna be the last game between the season. And to see who's gonna win that last game, that's gonna end up winning the division. So I won't be shocked. I think it's a toss up between the two teams. I believe it's the Eagles and the Cowboys and everybody else in that division. But I won't be shocked if the Eagles, win the division. So,
all right, on to the next super chat. New genre entertainment again tapping in. Start bench cut. Tyler, Champ Bailey, Daryl Revis. I'm only gonna ask two people. I need Fluent to tap in, and I need J-Rob to tap in.
Talk
Who
to
you
me.
got? Start bench cut. Ty Law, Champ Bailey, Daryl Revis.
I'm going Champ Bailey to start. I'm cutting Revis, and I'm benching Revis. I'm cutting Ty Law.
Okay.
You shouldn't even bench. You shouldn't even bench Revis.
Yeah, I'm benching Revis.
Champ Bailey, that guy.
Go
Champ
ahead,
Bailey's better.
Champ Bailey is him.
Champ Bailey was better than Revis.
What's your order, Fluent?
Revis, bench and Champ, and cut and Tyler.
That's fine.
Okay. Next super chat from Football Breakdown. He said he's really not, but go off, laughing my ass off.
You gotta
be about Derek Carr, dog.
No, that was ridiculous.
Derek Carr, man, that man is who. Y'all gotta actually watch him play. Derek Carr's pocket movement. The way that he can scan the field, the way he can make the throws.
Let's not talk about Derek.
The man's 0-2, bro.
Yeah, he's 0-2. I mean,
he just flew a 23-0 lead.
We seen quarterback. Hold on, we seen the top quarterback be 0-2 before. They could come back and turn the season around.
Derek Carr's not a top quarterback.
Yes, top 10. Top 10 for sure.
We can't open this up again.
What makes him not top 10, sir?
Bro, he's mediocre, bro. He's an average at best.
What makes him mediocre?
J-Rob.
So tell me the things that make him mediocre. You can't, bro. Y'all just be talking without giving no sustainable facts of what makes him mediocre. Because a man that threw
we could give it to you, but
he's been in the league for 8 years, bro. He's been a loser in his whole career. He's been in the league for a time now. Almost going on 10 years. He's been a loser. I know stats is good with mediocrity to you, but in real life, the numbers don't matter.
And he played with an all-pro receiver in his career. Lamar has
talking about.
I mean, you gotta understand that if we looking at the tangibles of quarterback and talking about throwing and actually reading the defense, I mean, he got one of the talented arms. He got a
would be able to surpass the deficiencies of his organization, and they're not.
So why can't hold on?
Not one of those guys.
Man, stop it.
Aaron Rodgers has gone to playoff games with,
and he has choked multiple times.
Dog water defense.
He has choked. He has choked multiple times too as well.
All right, y'all. We got to keep it pushing.
Disrespecting Derek Carr like this.
The
man threw for over 4,700 yards, and y'all disrespected the man. And the man led his team to the playoffs, missing his second receiver. With a one return, man, stop it, bro. Stop it.
All right, just next.
Okay. I mean, Reddit. We got another super chat from Football Breakdown. Mahomes never loses to Jacksonville. Laughing my ass.
That's a jinx.
That's a jinx for sure.
Jinx.
But
my man MBRK with €2 super chat. Hey, shout out our European audience that's in here. Shout out all the foreigners, everybody that's not in America that's tapping in to American football. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all for doing y'all thing and tapping in with us. He said you sounded hella racist.
Who?
I don't know.
He's talking about you.
Talking about you.
Talking about me?
Yeah.
He was.
Hey, a black quarterback is my best quarterback in the NFL. Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the NFL. He's black. What are you talking about? I mean, I got like two black quarterbacks in the top 10.
Pretty much say you sound like Uncle Ruckus right now, bro.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Shout out Uncle
Hey.
Ruckus. Shout out the Boondocks.
Shout out the Boondocks.
I just hold quarterbacks to a different standard.
No, you don't. No, you
Absolutely.
don't.
Let's not do this, J-Rob. Let's not do this.
Absolutely. You don't. Let me know what's your top 10.
Next super chat. Next super chat.
I bet I'll rip it
bring
off.
up J-Rob's top 10 right now. But hold on, we're not gonna do that. We started the show with that. Next super chat, New Genre Entertainment with yet another one. He said, y'all think my takes are crazy. Put Rated R in the flop, saying Carr, Murray, and Stafford better than Lamar.
Better listen, I would tell you a reason why. They are better throwers of the football. They are better pocket quarterback. Kyler Murray just as dangerous or as quick with his legs as Lamar Jackson. But you can rely on Lamar. You can rely on Kyler Murray to stand in the pocket, throw the football. He's accurate. He can read the defense better than Lamar Jackson. And also, if you look at Derek Carr, you already know my takes on Derek Carr. Matthew Stafford, the man left the Detroit Lions. He threw for over 4,000 yards with more than 40 touchdowns, and was clutch.
I don't want to bring up those
and
picks,
also won the Rams. A championship and won a Super Bowl with the Rams in his first year. So stop it, man.
Yeah, Rated. I think they need to stop it too. I think y'all.
Ron, you need to stop it, Ron.
And on that note, a super chat from my man Allen. He said, "Ron, this is your fault. Laughing my ass off, man. Y'all can't be mad at me because my man coming up here spitting facts, and y'all wouldn't get mad at me.
Ron, you believe that?
Stop, Ron.
Y'all wouldn't get mad at me.
Believe that?
Ron, you're nasty. Nah, my man came up here and spit some facts. All right, let's go ahead and get into my man MC Robinson. He came with a super chat. He said SBC headhunters in history: Sean Taylor, Ed Reed, Brian Dawkins.
Oh, Sean Taylor, number one.
Go ahead. I'll let y'all get into it.
You talking about headhunting, like straight hitting dudes?
Yeah.
Oh, Sean Taylor, Brian Dawkins.
I'm starting Sean Taylor. I bench Brian.
Yeah.
And I cut Ed Reed, even though Ed Reed the GOAT.
Yeah. Ed Reed's the best safety I've ever seen.
Best safety ever, but headhunting.
You think he over Rod Woodson?
Yeah,
I mean,
like a D-back.
Rod Woodson as a corner.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about as like a defensive back, like just defensive, not as a safety.
Nah, I don't think Sean Taylor is
over everybody.
Oh, you said Sean? No. Sean Taylor didn't play long enough.
I think the best overall DB ever
is Charles Woodson.
I gotta go with Charles Woodson.
Charles Woodson. We're talking about DB at safety and corner. Charles.
And I'm a little biased because he my cousin, so I'm a little biased to that. So I'm gonna go with Charles Woodson for sure.
I gotta go
as the more versatile back that can play corner, safety too, and free safety.
Shit, he could play receiver if you needed him to.
Man, that man a problem.
I think Deion was the man.
I mean, he's the greatest corner.
Greatest corner, yeah.
I think he's the greatest DB, man. Maybe Charles Wilson's a good one too, though. I'm not gonna count.
He said with these takes, yeah, definitely ain't related.
All right, y'all. Next super chat from Vamp. He said this was a fun show to watch. Thanks, panel.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Vamp.
Congratulations, y'all.
Yeah, this dad almost hit 4 hours.
Rated R, that's your fault, bro. I love the energy though, bro.
Hey, I loved it.
Rated R, we definitely gonna have you on the show again, man. Appreciate you for stopping by, bro.
Salute.
Hey, Rated R. When you was hitting the DMs, I never had a clue that you were gonna come up here and cook like this. Shout out, Rated R.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
So nice to the guests.
Anybody have any closing comments? And do not bring up Lamar Jackson. I don't want to talk about Lamar Jackson until.
I gotta close the comment.
I ain't gonna lie.
You know why I have to bring up Ron?
I gotta go. So I gotta say this because I wanted to say it earlier, but every episode on every show, I don't care if it's basketball, football, whatever, I'm going to put out that Brett Favre is a piece of shit, and then he gets out of the Hall of Fame. And I'm going to keep saying until ESPN says it because they ain't going to say it.
Yo, Brett Favre is a
what Brett Favre did was
look at Ron trolling, bro.
Brett Favre is a piece of shit, though. That's a fact. I agree with
Wait,
you.
Ron, I have to bring up Lamar Jackson because are you going to accept that trade now or now?
Oh, that's right.
Wait. I'll make you another trade. Wait.
Fluent, you got like 30 seconds.
Okay, it's coming through right now.
All right. Crazy thing is, as much as I do think Lamar Jackson is in top 10,
what?
No, Ron's a capper, bro. We're not like
Yo, Ron, you just like the bullshit. That's the problem.
Fluent. You better come with it.
Crazy, bro. This man want Cooper Kupp and Nick Chubb. You crazy, bro?
Oh, what? For who?
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all see the trades. You know we obviously have a fantasy football team. Fluent doesn't want to take this amazing trade right here. I'm offering him Travis Kelce and Keenan Allen for Cooper Kupp and Nick Chubb. He doesn't want to do that. So I'm gonna go to this trade with me and my man Nick Dawson.
What the fuck?
You see what he's offering me, and you see what I'm giving him. Hey, Nick eating right now. He winning. You can't be mad at that.
2-0, baby. 2-0. I'm gonna smack Bama this week when Travis Kelce makes me 30.
You know what? Who's in first place in our league though?
Bama.
Bama is.
I play Bama. I think Fluent's second and I'm third.
Fluent's in second.
Yeah.
Bama has more points than me. Oh, I gotta change that.
Yo, how do you go to standings?
Oh, right there. It's right there.
Where?
Right there. Oh, you just no. Scroll down. Just scroll down.
Yeah, just scroll down from where you are.
Down.
Keep going.
Keep scrolling down.
Well, let me scroll down more.
Because you're on trades. You got to go to league. Yeah, there you go. Scroll down.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Zoom in.
So there's only 3 teams that are 2-0, and there will only be 2 left because I played Bama.
Oh, perfect. So we'll be 2 3-0 teams because I'm playing Dub, so that's a win.
I'm gonna be laughing my ass off when you lose.
Not happening.
We'll see. You got a lucky 2 weeks.
All right, y'all got a sneak peek into our fantasy league. We'll continue to show y'all more.
Did you accept the trade? Did you accept that trade?
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait.
Hey,
who plays tomorrow?
The Browns are home to the Steelers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, good. So we don't have to watch football tomorrow. Watch Fluent and Show live at 9 p.m.
I ain't watching the Browns until Deshaun Watson comes
back. Yeah, till Deshaun come back, man. I want to highlight the Browns.
I ain't watching Jacoby Brissett. I'm good.
Yeah, I got the Steelers winning that easily.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. We will be here the same time next week. Dub, you want to make a Monday announcement?
Yeah, so everybody here watching right now, we're going to start switching the shows to Mondays and Wednesdays. But Mondays is we're going to start having some shows during the Monday night's game. So please tune in for that. Get ready for that. That's what we're going to start doing. 2 shows per week now instead of 1 show. So Gridiron will be 2 shows per week now. So appreciate you guys for joining the ride.
Hey, don't forget college football Gridiron on Saturdays too, man.
College football on Saturday too. Tune into that as well, bro. College has been a crazy time right now. So get ready.
I want to give a shout out to the Saints, man. Let's get this dub this Sunday, man. Let's get back on the win column, man.
All right,
I think they're gonna get lucky. I think they're gonna get lucky again.
Shout out to
the last super chat as we go out. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Jets going 2-1.